Do, 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 ba, ba, ba. People forget, man. Luana Santos, she's a marauder. Am I undefeated on picks so far, chat? I think I am. You don't give a fuck no more? I know, I'm sorry. I missed the submission. I don't care. But I'm here, and I will always be here to watch the fights, but maybe a few fights late now and then for these Apex ones, man. Parlay just got popped. Oh, dear. It's over. It's not. What's up, Pigger? What's up, dude? Right now, it's just giving me an aerial view of the octagon, which is intriguing. So Pennington just outlands Pinheiro. Thank you for the memberships for 24 months. Dacity TK. Jared trains with Bilal. I hope he loses. Yeah, I didn't know. I did know he trained with Bilal, to be fair, but maybe he just won't try and wrestle. Matthews lasted about as long as Jones does inside a young Thai man. Okay. I'm so happy that piece of shit, here you are. Matthews is going back to Boston in tears now that he's getting cut. All right. Fucking hell. Think Del Valle is on roids? I mean, he is yoked, but it seems like it's his body type more than his... It seems like that is his body type. That is a body type in shape type thing. You know what I'm saying? Thank you for the 2. Might as well not show up. Oh, come on, guys. I'm just a couple fights late. Fuck the haters. I stand on guard for thee. Also late, fat. I know. Watch Dave Allen KO. Dave Allen KO'd Bosch guy. Did he really? Damn, he stood on guard for thee. That's insane. First round submission by Park. Would you believe it? He's a marauder. Denise Gomez puts away Elise Reed? No. Well, I am shocked. Good heavens, chat, I'm shocked. You're cut for the first 3 picks. Thanks a lot, no problem. Also, congrats on the new DJ vid. Your chemistry is amazing. Great video. Keep up the great work, brother. Thank you for the 100 Mexican dollars, dude. Damn, Denise Gomez beat the shit out of Elise Reed, huh? Kind of just beat the piss out of her there, up against the cage. Impression of Matthews standing outside the PI with a sign begging to be let back in. All right, I don't know what your problem is with Jake Matthews, or Connor Matthews, but yeah. Jared's got one more robbery loss in him. Let's go. True. Next fighter, pick him. Who you got? I got Jared Gordon. Just catching back up on some of these finishes so far. Luana Santos out grapples Lisboa as predicted. Next fighter, pick him. Who you got? I've already read it. I watched your video of Mighty Mouse the other day and genuinely found it inspiring. Hope you're doing good. I've just seen they clipped another fucking trauma dumping moment as well. The cunts. Elise got a Taco Bell rung bad. She did. She really, really did. Little Kimura for Santos. You love to see it. You love to see it. You really, really do. And then Dilval gets a first round submission. Or TKO. Yeah, submission. Rear naked. Nice. Good work. Alright, I'm caught up. Nothing crazy yet. I got Bellato leaving Paul Craig shitting himself in the octagon so he can get cut finally. Alright, I don't think he's going to have to shit himself in the cage to get cut from the UFC. I think just a loss here would do it, you know? Impressive Gastelum type fight like you from Gomez. Okay. What Gomez? Impression of B. Mitchell catching a salmon and explaining to you why it's a superior race of fish. Alright, alright. Trump claps in agreement. He wouldn't clap with the agreement of Bryce's superior human. Thank you for the 5 months of membership. They build rivers. I don't know. Guru, you're the GOAT, man. Visit Montana when in the USA. It's not first on my list. I'm going to be real with you, dude. Montana isn't... a big destination for me to make sure I visit during my US trip. But I'll consider it, you know what I mean, if I'm right there. I don't know if it's in the area of anything I need to do. Impression of DJ letting Guru hit, no. Got some 21-year-old poon last night, feeling good. Thank you for the 20, dude. Or the $2, sorry. Thank you for the membership, Lyndon B. At gym, some tried to holler at me, yuck. All right, thank you for the $2. Just came home from the Octagon event in Munich. Great show. 8 knockouts out of 11 fights. Do you ever watch these kind of organizations? I do. But often in hindsight, I'll watch the finishes. I don't really watch them live. Thank you for the $1 Lamb Slayer. The mother flipping goo, what's up? The Mighty Cast turned out to be a hit, brother. I know, it was a good one. It was a good one. I don't know how many views it has now, but it has a good amount of views. It has a really good amount of views. Mighty Mouse. 657,000 views. That's pretty saucy. Thank you for the 10. Beginning Simulation 1. Did you see a petition to strip John Jones of the belt on change? I did. It just got short of 6,000 signatures. Loved your DJ interview. Appreciate you, man. Thank you for the $5. I did see that, yeah. I shouted it out and got some movement behind it. When you go to Boston, let me give you a rock to bash Conor Matthews with. All right, we're not going to plot this in chat, mate. This card feels hollow and boring as hell. I know there's nothing on the line with any of these matchups, but this is a good one, Gordon versus Moises, so I'm glad I'm here for this at least. Impression of pilot Bellato announcing some light turbulence. He's flying the plane into a building. All right. All right, guys, we just got some fucking turbulence here, you know. JDM's on the fucking runway. Thank you for the 10 months of membership. 10 gifted memberships, Jeremy Stevens fan. I appreciate the 10 gifted. I'm snorting a lot. Yeah, I know. I just woke up again. But yeah. Thank you for the 10 gifted, Jeremy Stevens fan. Appreciate you. You see Big Johnny Bosch on the DJ Pod Trauma Dump? No. Do you think Craig could get it done? Yeah, Paul Craig could win, but I highly doubt it. Try to visit Michigan. Okay. Dana, I'll keep making Apex cards for the... Okay. Impression of Darren Till leaving his 8-year-old daughter outside of a fire station in a basket. All right, see ya. Thank you for the 5. Let's not shit on Darren Till. He just got a big win. Frimpong, Staines, and Shamrock won. There you go. Thank you for the £2. Santos' ass was nice. It always is. Pooh, thank you for the 2. Gomez was the most exciting fight so far. All right. After Charles finishes Ilya in the first round, who do you think is his first defense? I doubt Makhachev comes back down at any point. But if he loses, I guess he would. So maybe that. Otherwise, Arman in a rematch. Craig Jones, Gable Stevenson predictions. Gable Stevenson just keeps it standing, I guess. Paul Craig by Rolling Thunder round 1. Thoughts? I could see it. I could see a Paul Craig will kick KO. But I don't know if I can see anything else. This is the problem about this Paul Craig vision that I have. I could really see a Paul Craig tornado kick KO. God, I just napped. I hate napping. Napping makes me feel like shit. I'll never do it again. Leave that booger sugar alone and started your base. You mad feel of a thing. I'm not on a booger sugar, dude. Jesus. J-Rod got kicked off of Craig Jones's grappling team. Did you hear about that? I did. He was making deep fakes or some shit, right? Goonrod. I stand on guard for thee. Are you guys standing on guard for thee in respect of Jared Gordon? What were you thinking? Stand on guard for thee, chat. We got to stand on guard for Jared Gordon. Looking extra fat today, Piggy. What's your pick for Royval versus Cap? I've actually got Royval. I don't know, though. 3 rounds is good for Cap because you can just do all the explosive stuff. So maybe Cap still. I'm not sure. Should come to Chattanooga, Tennessee. Nothing but all that special, but selfishly I have to ask you. All right, maybe. Good takedown immediately from Jared Gordon. Into top position immediately into the fight. Romero to follow Jones saying gay all day. We do need that. Gay! Impression of CT Paul Craig trying to beg to get re-signed. All right, stop with this shit. Thank you for the $2. Jesus. Are you sure I can't be on the Apex next week? I'll fight somebody on the Apex. Give me Tarleton Teixeira. I'll fight him. Arosa or Costa. You're a badass, by the way. Thank you, man. I've got not Arosa. Costa, Malik Wizel. Top position here for Jared Gordon in full guard. Park going to give top 5 flyweights some problems. He's good. I told you. He's pretty good. Gordon stands on meth for the... Okay. I've spoken to Jared Gordon. People forget, man. Spoke to him in a Twitter space not that long ago. I spoke to him in person. And Jared Gordon is on top position. Full guard position. Standing on guard for the... He used to stand on meth. He did. You choosing Crawford over Canelo is hilarious. I don't mind the prediction. I don't think it's even that bad, you know. I haven't been impressed by anything Canelo's done over his past few fights. In person? No, on Twitter. He joined my Twitter space once. I don't know who's cut here. I think it's Moises. But it could be Gordon. I blinker this yard for the... Oh, Moises going for an arm. Not got the position for it, though. Gordon stays tight. There you go. You ever had to break up with a girl? No. Thank you for the $2. How the fuck is Jared Gordon so hard to beat? I don't get it. He's a marauder. Jared Gordon, man. He's a marauder. He's just well-trained, you know, and tough. So, you get by in the sport. I didn't do it to him. Thank you for the 2. Moises looking to get back up here. Gordon on his side. Needs the thigh a couple times. Moises back up to his feet. I still can't tell who's cut. I think it's Moises. But it could be Gordon still. I can't tell. Moises got to work with knees here. Or something, at least, off the break. Nothing. Nothing at all. Good low kick from Jared Gordon. Front kick attempt from Moises. I think it's Jared Gordon cut on the forehead. From a head clash or something. Maybe an elbow from bottom position from Moises. I don't know. Thank you for the membership. Whiskey T Foxtrot. Appreciate you. Little left hook touches there for Gordon. Moves out of the way of Moises's. Low kick back there from Gordon, which was good. Moises touches there. Go! Good shot from Gordon. Puts out Moises out cold. Oh, shit. What a right hand from Jared Gordon, dude. People forget, man. Jared Gordon's a marauder. He's a fucking marauder. What a win from Jared Gordon. Gordon built autistic for the... Okay. He just won by KO, dude. I told you guys about this Jared Gordon fella, dude. Moises has lost to too many to keep saying that, well, he only lost to so-and-so. Far too many of them, chat. Far too many. Just how good is Paddy the Baddy? True. What's the gayest karate tennis, John Jones or Israel? I don't know. Thank you for the 3. Tennis, probably. You get way too much hate slot, or people really enjoy you, and the others that make fun of you just hate themselves. Keep bringing you, Guru. We all appreciate it. Thank you for the $10. Some people have got a point to hate me, but I get it. Thank you for the 10. Appreciate the support, man. Right then, Jared Gordon with a nasty KO to kick off the card. Amazing stuff. Just how bad is Thiago Moises? He's not bad. But he went 4 rounds with Makhachev, yeah. That's crazy, isn't it? Took down Makhachev, remember? Had his back nearly for a second. Impression of Joe Rogan glazing Darren Elkins. People forget, man. He's brain dead. Is Paddy overrated in your opinion? No, underrated. Up until his last fight, I guess. Who do you have in the inevitable, Sean? I've maybe Adesanya in a rematch. Sean doesn't change anything, and I don't know. I can see him losing that. Fighter removed. Thiago Moises. Okay. Jared Gordon sleeps Thiago Moises in round 1 with a nasty KO shot. People forget, man. Moises went 5 rounds with 4 rounds with Makhachev. I can't do it. 4 rounds with Makhachev. Visiting London at the moment. This place is done for, brother. You should move to Australia or America. At least you won't be a minority at 6 a.m. cards. All right. Thank you for the 3 months. Thanks, man. Piggy, don't listen to people complimenting you. Oink for us. Oink. Dropped him bad. Follow-up shots put him out. True. Very nasty stuff. Jeremy Stevens fans' favorite way of doing it. Thank you for the membership, Fabian. I appreciate that. Al Kukur. I could understand why Lerone Murphy hates you. Yeah, same. Thank you for the 1 gifted membership, Kaidi Cole. Appreciate you. Burns went from playing $7 Australian now down to $4.75 Australian dollars. Okay. Unless you cost them money or they make money from hating you, it's kind of pointless. I couldn't imagine hating someone I never met. I hate people a lot that I haven't met, to be fair. I hate a lot of people that I've never met. I have severe hatred for a ton of people on this earth. Mike Mallet asking his wife's boyfriend permission to leave the corner. All right. Can I stop standing on guard for thee? Thank you for the 5. Riga got nuked. I did see Riga got nuked. Impression of Dana pulling off skin mask in his area. All right. Connor telling off USA secret. You're a fucking failure, a lot of you, yeah? You're ruining his fucking assassination, me. He's doing some helpline company by the sounds of things. Just realized that was $20. Please refund or else. No, I'm taking it. Crackhead W. He's not a crackhead. Jared Gordon's a marauder. Yep. He's good, man. Jared Gordon is good. Just profited $600 from your picks today. Thank you, GOAT. No problem, dude. I've been doing good on picks. I put money on Gilbert the Lesbo just because the odds seemed off. Am I dumb? Yeah, but he's good value anyway. Oh, God. Bisping's screaming. Early stoppage. Shake my head. Moises literally pulled dead corpse guard. He was in his world now, friend. Ref needs to have a good look at himself. That disgrace. Moises was trying to bite his right hand off. I know they really need to let things go a little more, you know. But they just don't typically. It's just, you know, it's pathetic at the end of the day, isn't it, really? You know? You know how it is, mate. Do, 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 do. Gordon need to stop talking, lad. John Anik, and here we have Hamza Chimaev stepping in for Morales to fight Gilbert Burns in a long-awaited rematch tonight. Ha ha! Impression of Gordon on Rogan doing the smelling salts. Oh, shit, man. I gotta sniff something now. Not that meth sure took a toll on him, eh? Yes, I'm sure it did. Impression of Romero saying, people forget, man. I can't do that one. I need to drink more to do the Romero stuff. When's the last time you had a perfect card of predictions? I don't know. But I'm doing perfect so far. So I'm pretty happy about it. I'm pretty happy about it, mom. Impression of Paddy asking for back shots in the name of men talking. Oh, no, I'm good. God, when can I stop doing this shit and I'll focus? Okay, there you go. I just made my bag. All right, we're good. Impression of Paddy asking for back shots in the name of men talking. Hey, laddie. Men need to start talking, lads, so fucking peg him. I don't know. Stand in your fucking base on these picks here. I'm undefeated so far, dude. We'll see if we can keep it going. Hopefully. Impression of Donald Trump getting mad at John Jones for sniffing his hair and deport him back to Popeyes. No, I'm good, dude. I'm alright, man. Great pod with DJ, mate. Need a pod. Oh, wait, I've missed a few. Right, impression of Donald Trump getting mad at John Jones for sniffing his hair and deporting him. Stop sniffing my hair. What a loser you are. What an absolute moron. What an absolute gay you are. Rue, if they book Volkya year 2, you might need to intervene. I might just need to intervene if that is the reality. I won't stand for it. Guru, who do you have in the next fight and for the rest of the card? I don't know. Thank you for the 10 Australian dollars. I don't even know who the next fight is, to be honest with you. Oh, I've got Camilo, round 1 finish. For the rest of the card, I've got Camilo, Costa, Rusev, Santos, Bellato, and Morales. Great pod with DJ, mate. Need a pod with you and Drickus. True. Thank you for the £5. Yeah, we can do another one. I don't know, in person. It's going to be tricky based on geographical location. Can't wait till Charles beats Ilya. Then I will donate in your stream saying, people forget, man. Ilya got dropped by Jai fucking Herbert. I know, yeah. He did get dropped by him as well. He got wobbled in Cage Warriors. Sup, Judius, you, Pandora. Thanks for the content. Also, Five Fairy was glazing you yesterday on stream. Clip it, dude. Clip it and send it. No, I don't care. Good for her. Thank you for the 3 Australian dollars. Need Smith to start fighting again. Get off ESPN. Yes. Yeah, I don't know why he's still on the analyst desk. I thought it was sort of like tied to his career existing, but they still got him around, I guess. Get rid of him. Play the game. Catch the greased up Matt Hamill. Okay. Greased up deaf guy. Impression of Jared scratching his forearms, asking for 50k. Jared, oh Gordon. Yeah, you got a needle or something at least. Johnny Fisher versus Dave Allen. Thoughts? I don't know. I've got Dave Allen winning that one, I think. But I don't know when. Is it today? Tonight? Yeah, I got Dave Allen by KO, I reckon. Impression of Chris Eubank. Let's have some parliamentary procedure here. Come on. Let's say how it happens. Burns BTKO sub plus 1,700 easy money. All right. Thank you for the €2. Maybe, I guess. Bro, we need Smith on power slap and then boxing. We do. Can't wait to make that cash with code Piggy. Yes, with code Guru, you can make some cash. I just got paid bank. Thank you for the 2. Yes, you can use code Guru. Thank you for the membership, Ethan Weltman. Impression of Rise taking back shots from Yoel. Man, no heart in me, man. I don't know. CT Rogan. I forgot, man. Yeah. Rogan forgets, man. Impression of Aspinall whispering into the gay ear of Jones. Is there a gay and a straight ear? While he's submitting him. Yeah, mate, you like that round your neck, don't you, mate? How's that feel in your throat? Can JDM be a champ for a good while, Guru? He can, if he defeats Makhachev and in his next contender. Well, yes, if he wins his fights, then yes, he can be champ for a good while. But I don't think it'll be a while because I think he'll be so active that, you know, he's fighting again in like September, right? Or October. So, we're back. Brush your teeth, me. Brush your fucking teeth, you mad fool of you. I keep thinking about City Kickboxing becoming a retirement home and them getting dementia and randomly brawling each other because of ring PTSD. All right, man. What a nice, light-hearted tone. Appreciate you, man. JDM's nose will get him TKO'd. True. Very true indeed. Do. Google Marcus Nash versus Felipe Roca KO of the year on the regional scene. No. I am going to... all right, I'll watch it. All the homies love Guru. Oink. I've probably seen it before, to be honest with you. All the homies love Guru. Oink. I appreciate you, man. Right, I'm watching Nash versus Roca here. Thank you, $20, Quad X's. Appreciate you, man. Oh, this was the guy just waiting for the uppercut to happen intentionally. Yes, I've seen it. Sup, John Pork? We still up for that goon sesh tomorrow. There's no goon session. Impression of me receiving a Medal of Honor for coming up with the idea to poison all the Newports and bagels. All right. Real selective target in there. Impression of Dillashaw telling Smith he'll never be a champion as he's breaking into Smith's home. You'll never be a world champion. Get out of my house. You're attacking my family. Thank you for the membership, Trunks. I appreciate you. And then Smith loses by TKO to Dillashaw in his own home. Morales about to be a Mad Bourne's victim of a thing. He isn't. Thanks for making these shit cards enjoyable. No problem, dude. I appreciate you. What was I about to say or do as a thing? Oh, yeah, you said Johnny Fisher versus Dave Allen's already happened. Right? Dude. Morales, thanks for making these shit cards enjoyable. I do my best, dude. Struggle to find a more popular man in British boxing. Well done, Dave Allen. What a finish by Dave Allen. Let me see it. Double left hook, body shots, left hook. Oh, that was a nasty KO, to be fair. Nasty KO. Do. In the 5th round as well. Did he knock him down at any other point? Or is it just that was the only time he got knocked down and hurt? Morales, top 5? I think top 10. I don't know if he beats anyone in the top 5, though. But he's very good. You think DDP's an underdog? Yes, he is the underdog. If so, literal free money. Well, it's a very close fight, man. I'm not that delusional to say that he's easily going to win it. I don't know if he is, you know? Thoughts on the UK MMA scene, amateur and pro? Very good. Doing very well at the moment. Thriving. Tried watching the prelims as it's on UK time, but it's too shit, so going to sleep. This is good. I thought the prelims were doing quite good so far. Can I have a loud, people forget, man, to help me nod off? Thanks, Guru. No problem. Can you do Mighty talking about the Void impression? You gotta cross that Void. I don't know how to do that, man. Can I not do non-stop impressions? Can't believe you were doing a watch-along to this shit card. We appreciate you, Gingy. Okay. Thank you for the 10, man. I mean, I do them for every card in it. I'm going to be late for some of these Apex cards, at least by a few fights, but I'll still do them. Can you give me a 3-leg parlay for the rest of the card? I don't know. I don't know, man. Shut up. I'm picking Camilo, Costa, Rusev, Santos, Bellato, and Morales. Pick what odds you're comfortable with out of those. Thought Olivi fell off for a second. Who is that, bruh? All right, yeah. A little different of a broadcasting woman. Impression of Volk finding Guru's Yamulk. Hang on a minute. Hang on a second. What's all this? I knew there was something under that beanie. Oh, Charlie and O. Yeah, fuck. All right. I just got a new rotary hammer drill. Gonna put holes in rocks and split them. Nice KO by Gordon. Very nice KO by Gordon. A riveting finish by Jared Gordon, some would say. An extremely riveting finish. Good old miniature Gregory Rodriguez making his way to the cage. Look at that dome piece. Good heavens, look at that dome. Average KO, stop it. I thought it was a pretty nasty KO from Jared Gordon. You know, you don't normally expect a KO from him. And he pulled it off, so I thought that was pretty good. My girlfriend says that a Caesar crop and ducktail beard would go crazy on you. I myself don't know what these words mean. I got 50 euros on Burns. Thank you for the 5 euros. A Caesar crop and ducktail beard. Nah. I got to lose more body fat first before I even think about polishing the turd. You know what I'm saying? I don't know. I'll get all that once I get to the body fat I want to get to, which is soon. I have a bad feeling about Craig, but I picked him anyways. Nice. That's the way to do things, dude. That's the way to get shit done in this MMA world. Pull up to the States and take a rip of this doob. Nay. Why is everyone saying Belal is a BA for trying to bang as if he didn't shoot 9 takedowns and failed 6? I know, dude finally has an entertaining fights. Now he's the biggest badass in the sport. Fuck off. He attempted to hold JDM against a cage and got away from that because JDM teed off on his body. I know. It's annoying, dude. He had to resort to having a scrap. And people are acting like he chose that life. It's fucking pathetic, dude. The damage control. It's fucking insane. He chose to have a fight with him instead of grappling. Like, no. He failed all his takedowns and got nothing from them. Moreover, I don't think Belal shot that many takedowns before. 100 Dana Whites versus 1 Gorilla, 100 Dana Whites. Stink stank, stinkaroo, all we want to do is fart and poo. They don't understand the things I say on Twitter. All right. So Belal Muhammad shot for 9 takedowns against JDM. I bet you he didn't even shoot for that many more against others. 13 against Edwards. And that's because he got 9 of them. You know? So he failed less against Edwards. Paddy Gaethje is co-main event for UFC 318. They took no damage. If both Topuria and Paddy win, just leapfrog Paddy over Arman and book it for December. It's seeming like October is when they're going to do that. I don't know if that's when 318 is, but that's when they're going to do it. Paddy said he wants to fight in Abu Dhabi. 3K per back shot. How much money are you making? All right, no. Thank you for the 2. Belal was never my friend. It's true. But that is annoying to me. How Belal's literally getting more credit for his loss than JDM's win is getting him. It's fucking pathetic, man. Yeah, this is like Belal's average takedown amount. He floats around like 10 attempts. So I don't understand how he didn't shoot takedowns here. Tralalero, tralala. Happy birthday, CJ O'Higginbottom. Your Dars Apida. Alright, thank you for the 2 euros. Schmitty been real quiet since you posted that pic with DJ. But Schmitty's a big guy as well. Schmitty's probably bigger than me, but just not as muscled up. These guys big for now, you know? They just big and fat, yo. Or big and lanky. Gotta get some muscle on there now. Thank you for the £1, Liam Wilson. Why are they even showing this? Like 0-2 as an underdog. He's looking in good shape for the weight class, to be fair to him. Gabriel Green. Good for him. Congrats. A mighty congrats is in order here, I believe. Thank you, Liam Wilson. You have a great Connor impression, but can you do Connor when he's off his face? Barely coherent. Okay. Everyone chill out, man. You fucking have that. We don't care if you're saying no yet. I don't mean nothing to me. You're going to do videos in a different setting or maybe with more lighting? Nah. Round 1 of Gabriel Green versus Camilo. What's up, Guru? JDM's very good, but I don't want to see what one-punch knockout power I thought I'd see from him. I know, but it looks like he's like being smart about the way that he throws his punches. I think he beats Makhachev as well. Green looking big. Do 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 do. Looking huge for the division. Up here in the lightweight division, we got Green versus Camilo. Shout out to Big Soda for helping to create the MMA Guru. Thank you for the $10, dude. Arman wants Gaethje now. I hope Paddy does get Gaethje because the decline of Arman is funny. Yes. Yeah, Paddy's going to get Gaethje, I reckon. That's the big fight to make. For sure. Jammy Dodgers or Jaffa Cakes? They're both a bit yucky, but I'll go Jaffa Cakes. Thank you for the 2. Gabe Green just fainting forward with his jab. Nothing yet. Good straight right, left hook afterwards from Camilo there. Both landed good. Even fighters are glazing Bilal. Lol, crazy how professionals don't even know the sport they're competing in. I know, they're really low IQ. But, you know, they have friendships. And I think when a fighter is unanimously not respected by the fans, the rest of the fighters just sort of rally behind them out of pity. Like it's their charity to say that they enjoy what he does out there, you know. It's about the arts, mixing the martial arts. Not much going on right now in this first round. Camilo's legs are tiny. They are. Good right hook over the top from Camilo again. With a right overhand here. Camilo gets it done. Good jab from Camilo to the body. Gabriel Green not landing much of significance yet. A couple low kicks so far that are tapped and landed, but nothing big. There's another tappy low kick. Doesn't really land anything there. Good body shot from Camilo lands. That's a really nasty body shot. Inside low kick from Camilo. There you go. He's starting to get some timing down. Body shot, head shot from Camilo. Nicely done. Good body shot from Camilo there with a right hook. He might have actually hurt Gabriel Green with that body shot. He should have gone to the body there with it. That got a little change of energy out of Gabriel Green there, that last body shot with the right hand. Oh, he got tagged going in now. I don't think he got dropped. He just got hit with a left hook. Mountain Goo, the best soda. Oink, oink. Thank you for the $2, dude. Over-under position here. Camilo turns Green around. 10-8 Anthony Smith so far. I know, dude. It's a 10-7 Smith round, I reckon, so far here. That's what we're seeing. 5 years ago, this is a winnable one for him, though, you know? Where it'd be more of a 10-6, but just because he's past his prime, it's a little different. Spinning around in over-unders here against the cage. He got dropped. I know, but he didn't get dropped as in concussed. He just overthrew and fell to his knee for a second. But I don't know if that's going to give Green the round here. He just got taken down at the end. I'm still going to go round 1 Camilo, even though he got hit with that shot. How is Green not overpowering this guy? I mean, he was a welterweight, but he was more of like a bit of chub on his welterweight frame. He does look bigger though, right? But that doesn't always mean strength. What do you think will be better for JDM? Bulk up or be lighter for the Islam fight? I think just a tad bit of muscle on him. Just a pound or two. Like a pound heavier than he was, you know? Don't try it too much, you know? Just try and be about a pound heavier, I would say. Good elbow there from Camilo on top. Nice. This is a Camilo round 10-9. He didn't get dropped like that, man. He didn't get dropped like that. Shut up. It was an off-balance knockdown as he rushed in. He didn't get concussively dropped or slept for a second. It's 10-9 Camilo. Round 1. Green dropped him. I know. Who else would? He just caused a hematoma on the side of Green's head. He dominated the whole round. He got caught overthrowing a shot and slipped over himself. It's not a proper knockdown. Will Arosa win because of Nick Sick as his coach? I doubt that'll have anything to do with it. Shout out to Fake Mink. Thank you for the 29 months of membership, dude. Watch the replay. His legs buckled. He overthrew his right hand and got dinked by a left hook as he did it. He just stopped himself falling and went into the takedown. Come on, guys. Stop rage baiting, man. I'm just trying to enjoy a card. Fucking retards. Round 2 coming up. He was dropped. I know, but it doesn't win him the round. He didn't drop him like a proper knockdown does. He just overthrew and fell over himself going in and then closed the distance with a takedown. He didn't get properly dropped on his ass. Or it probably won't even be scored a knockdown. Thank you for the 46 months of membership, Patrick Hall. Round 2, here we go. How is pick so far? Undefeated pick so far. Inside low kick from Camilo to start the round. That was nice. What do you know? Everyone's got it to Camilo. I don't like using that as help in my case, though. Green getting a bit more pressure heavy here with volume. Looks for a jump knee and lands it somewhat to the body. Camilo getting head position here. He could try and hook the leg. No, just turns around. Green against the cage. I'm actually kind of shocked that he is able to just reverse the positions here against Green. He's going to hook this leg and drag him out. Nice takedown from Camilo. Nice. Wicked fucking takedown, mate. Fair dinkum. He's got far side wrist control here as well. He can go straight into mount. Or arm triangle off to the side. No. Half guard on top for Camilo. He needed to choose one or the other a little quicker there. He kind of sat in between. Abolish Apex cards. I don't know why I'm so far behind. I guess it's just a fight pass thing these days. He shot 7 takedowns in the first 2 rounds against Leon, but 7 takedowns first 4 rounds against JDM. Islam first round sub biased clown. No, he's not going to submit JDM in the first round, dude. He couldn't even submit Moises until round 4. Chill out, mate. Thank you for the 5. This ain't some striker on 1 week's notice. He ain't going to sub him in a minute. What's more likely, a JDM KO or an Islam submission, and why? Mount here for Camilo. You know, I go for a triangle. Oh my God, what a triangle, dude. From the top. And he's got this triangle. He's actually got this locked in. Now he's twisting the arm. Green's going to try and slam his way out of it. But he doesn't. He's going to have to tap now. It's a tight triangle and the arm's getting caught up. He's got this. He's got to have this triangle, right? Oh my God, you can see Green's veins popping out the top of his head. I don't know how he's not got this triangle. He needs to switch to the arm. I think Green's good here. Somehow he's good here. I don't know how he's good here, but he's probably like slipped off his very narrow clavicled shoulders. And it has. It did slip off his narrow shoulders, and now he's working for the back. And Camilo's on bottom position here. And he's up. But he's got his back taken by Green. So he needs to roll all the way over here. Body triangle given up. Green's got his back now. Crazy for Green. Narrow clavicle final boss. Gabriel Green slips out of a locked-in triangle. People still aren't giving JDM his credit, I know. All right, Camilo's calmed himself down, I guess. Green was just hooking his gloves there. To be fair, he was hooking his gloves with the finger there. Still a Camilo round to score so far, I'd say. Because of the triangle attempt being better than anything that Green's doing here. Camilo's trying to get his hips off to the side. Green punching his lats here. Do. That was Volk-like escape? No, it wasn't. Oh, rear naked. Oh, he tapped him in round. That was pathetic from Camilo. Pathetic. That's pathetic from Camilo. Weak. Great win from Gabriel Green, though, dude. Ruined my perfect card of predictions, but good win from Gabriel Green. Weak from Camilo. Weak. Piss weak fucking pussy. Sorry. Weak shit right there. Horrible. He tapped so fast. Yeah, he just literally gave up his neck and gave it. That was fucking pathetic. I'm going to rewatch it now and see what really happened. I mean, he went across the jaw. And then he just sort of let it go up and tapped. He went across the jaw far side. He does have a lot of leverage there, but, I mean, Camilo just immediately went. He didn't try fight hands. Crazy. I don't know how Green... Oh, the shoulder was never in the actual triangle. By the looks of things there. Narrow clavicled his way out of it. Straight up. Gave up after he got out of the triangle, it seemed so. Another Whittaker type situation. No, it was just uncomfortable for him, so he just lifted his chin and tapped immediately. That's interesting. Doesn't look like his teeth gave in or anything, but there you go. Good win from Gabriel Green. He just never recovered from that knockdown, true. Do. Clown can't finish a gifted sub. Ruined my parlay. Dude, I had Camilo by finish in any way in the first 2 rounds, but good for Gabriel Green. Get ready to cry when your man gets finished. I don't know who it is. Who are we talking about? JDM doesn't have BJJ like Moicano, and Islam subbed him in round 1. And Islam outstruck Poirier, who's a better boxer than JDM. I really disagree with you. I really disagree. And saying better doesn't mean good in an MMA fight. I really, really disagree with you on that. Sorry. JDM, yes or no, chat, just never gets caught by a head kick from Gaethje. Not in a fucking million years does he get caught by a flush head kick that puts him out by Gaethje. It just doesn't happen. JDM's a better fighter than Poirier, dude. He's better than him. It just don't happen. He at any point gets pushed down by Holloway, stepping in on short notice at lightweight in the later rounds. He just never does. It's just never going to happen to him. Never will ever get walked down by a Max Holloway and have to get into a fucking gritty brawl with him to pull out a win. I think it's just too different. He's a different guy. He's a different man than Poirier. You know, he's a lot bigger and stronger. Just look at him. Shell Silverstein subs from Gregory Rodriguez. All right. Hate the boring fighter accusation wave. Strickland isn't boring. Leon's fun to watch. I disagree. Marab 2. Rather watch slow striking than grappling without subs. Thank you for the €6. I appreciate you. I disagree. Camilo just quit. He looked like he did, yeah. But there you go. RDR said he used to enjoy content until you picked Bo Nickel over him. Lamal, can we get an RDR Guru collab before the Whittaker fight? Thank you for the €5. He used to. When did he say that he used to enjoy my content? You need to give some kind of evidence of this. I could see it because he said he Mearshotted Mearshot, and that's some MMA Guru lore right there. The GM3 mythical round 3 submission. But it's a shame I picked Bo Nickel like a fucking retard. I hate myself for it. Can we get a JDM? Yeah, let's go. I give it a 2. How is anyone losing to Green in Big 2024? I don't know. Shit happens, doesn't it? 6 finishes in a row. This is a good fight card. Good fight card so far. Disgusting bald head looks like craters on the moon. All right. Thank you for the 2. Mason Jones versus Torres. Sick fight. Who wins? Manuel Torres? Why are they doing this matchmaking? On the Mexico card already, is that what they're doing? I don't even believe that this is a fight that's been made. I don't agree with you. I don't think that's happened. Camila just quit, him and his monk skull. Okay, true. If Islam becomes welterweight champ, does Belal move up or fight for his belt back? Does Belal move up or fight for his belt back? Islam becomes welterweight champ. No, I don't know what Belal will do. He'll probably sit there like a bitch and let Makhachev achieve while he becomes another contender. Thank you for the $5. He'll probably just remain a contender and then maybe push for a Strickland fight. I don't know. Who has JDM beat to say better boxer, LeMaffeo, Belal? Thank you for the $2. You can just tell by the way he boxes, dude. It's not about being like boxing. It's about how you implement it in MMA. How much does JDM walk around at? I bet you JDM walks around at about 200 pounds. If he weighs 190 in the cage, probably walks around at about 200 pounds. You guys got to understand how small Poirier is as a person. DDP by headbutt to the hip. True. Thank you for the membership, Joseph Farina. DDP by ground murder after Hamzat gasses. I don't know, dude. I'm not sure who to pick. I'm going to go with DDP, I think, but I'm not sure, man. I'm just not sure. Can we get a Till interview soon? Oh, love me some Till. He has a wild fight. I mean, if he gets the KSI fight, then definitely we'll bring him on for it. Baldy of a thing ruined the streak. He did. He's pathetic for it. I know she violated her dog and all, but Luana looking extra thick at bantamweight. She is. Thank you for the $5. I'm going to go back and just consider that statement with a, with some context here. I wouldn't say crazy thick, but, there's some stuff going on, I guess. It's some good, jolly good stuff, Jolly good. Nasty submish. Do. Impression of MMA guru converting to Islam? Nah, I'm good. Gilbert Burns by Rear Naked Choke, Big Dog Guru. Love your content. I highly doubt it. Guru, do the truffle shuffle. No. Thank you for the 42 months of membership, though, dude. Wait, this is how Rodolfo Bellato looks? I want to take back my prediction. Why does he look so odd? He looks like a 2D JPEG of a face. Why does Bellato look 2D? He had Bo Nickel ears. Best base to quit a fight. True. Great interview with Mighty Mouse. Can we get some chewies on the next one? We'll have to. Also, can we get your fight of the night and performance of the night at the end of this card? At the end of the card, I shall. Yes, I often do mention it in the recap video anyway. Thank you for the 15 Australian dollars, Dimitri. I appreciate the 15 Aussie dollars. Here we go. Here's the lesbian, Gilbert Burns. He's in town. Sup, Goof? Thank you for the $2, JT O'Neill. Max had 7.5 weeks and Dustin was the one stepping up. Thank you for the $2. Max was stepping up from a lower weight class, so he didn't have time to acclimate to the weight class at all. Thank you for the $2. And Poirier was offered Ferguson around the same time as well, so he wasn't the one stepping up. He already knew of a fight going down. He just didn't know what it was. Imagine your Instagram profile picture with the beanie on a display would sell volume on the channel. Thank you for the £5. Yes, it would do good, I imagine. I won't do that, though. Islam made Volk miss so much in the first fight, though. He did, but it's a featherweight 5'6" guy, dude. JDM's got much slicker boxing movement. He just does. It's much better movement in boxing and more power on the end of his shots. Like, Makhachev can get hit by Volk and it doesn't really do much, even though it still did and dropped him because Volk knocked down Makhachev on the feet with punches. Volkanovski had the power to do that to Makhachev on the feet with punches. JDM's just different slickness, man. Size has nothing to do with Islam slipping DB's jab, rolling under his left hand and landing a right hook. Left hand, real sequence that happened. Dude, you Makhachev fans, he had a good boxing sequence in a fight with Poirier, where he took him down a bunch in the early rounds. Dude, he's not going to manhandle JDM in that way. Poirier's got a literal fucking false hip. He's in the middle of his 30s, pushing 40. And he's 5'8". Real sequence to happen, by the way. Makhachev landed a right hand and rolled under a counter. Welcome to MMA, dude. He had a good striking situation. I think JDM's going to beat him. Way better jab than Poirier. That's for sure. JDM's in his prime, better than 35-year-old Dustin Poirier. Dude, they're acting like Poirier doesn't literally have a false hip. Poirier has a fake hip. And he was 2-2 nearly with Makhachev. I thought it was 3-1 Makhachev. But there was 2 close rounds. It was 2-2 or 3-1. Competitive fight going into the 5th round. Poirier has a false hip. Like that is crazy to me. I've got to go JDM over Makhachev. I just have to. Good evening. Is it worth it to sprinkle some change on Gilbert with them crazy odds? They are crazy odds, yeah. And we haven't had too many upsets this card other than this one that just happened. So, I don't know. It might be a good shot of it happening. Impression of Guru confessing to murdering a child? No. I feel like Islam would have smoked Belal. That's why Belal was trying to create that narrative that they are friends. Islam never said he would not fight Belal. I know it was very one-way traffic, I thought. The whole situation with Belal and Makhachev. It seemed like Belal was just sort of like begging friends with him while Makhachev would have kind of rathered him not do that. JDM has way better footwork than Dustin. Not close. I agree. Would MVP outstrike JDM? You know what? Probably, yeah. But JDM would have to mix it up like against Randy Brown where he'll jump for a sub and shit like that. Maybe not, though. Maybe you could catch him. You think Mallet can get into the top 10 at 170? No. No, not at all. My Pigger, thank you for the £2. Moicano was £5 bigger than Islam, took down easily. Yeah, but Moicano's not £5 bigger in terms of the yoked muscle fibers that JDM has. You know? Moicano had a... Again, you want to go into this. Moicano literally had a detached collarbone going into the fight with Makhachev. Let's be real. Let's be real about the fights. Moicano, yes or no, had a detached, broken collarbone going into the fight with Makhachev. Which is true. Like, JDM's never making 145. Moicano can. You know? Different type humans. Islam once drank an entire ocean. No way JDM stands a chance. Thank you for the fight. He's not Badlands Chugs. Impression of Darren Till getting eaten out by Anik. No, I'm not doing that. Impression of Conor rizzing Habib's wife cousin. Come and eat this carrot. I don't know. Do you want the carrot or something? Meh. It was 2-2, realistically 3-1 in JDM Belal. Yeah. And JDM won and broke him and finished him. And Belal's good. Belal's really good. Hey, Guru, did you see Smiling Sam Alvey's knockout? I did. Over Spong. I did see that. Nasty finish. And just blatantly clearly, by the way, Belal versus JDM was more 4-0 JDM going into the 5th round than Makhachev Poirier was going to Makhachev. Like, that's just true. Impression of Jake Hadley saying, stand your base. Islam had staph infection on the Dustin Poirier fight. Alright, well, JDM was off of fucking years off after a broken arm 3 times over. Do you want to play this game? It's not my fault they don't fucking wash. Yes, he seems to have staph infection all the time, so why wouldn't that be a factor going into a JDM fight? Stinky fuck. Have a fucking shower, you bum. So, Picky, you were number 4 on picks, last card on fight picks. Well done. You're not doing some promo shit. Morales has a small chin. Gilbert by big meaty hook. Thank you for the £2. Will Mansour Abdul Malik decapitate Brundage? He should beat Brundage. I don't understand the matchmaking at all, but there you go. This whole JDM smokes Islam narrative you're pushing against these Makhachev fans would go over better if you did it in Conor's voice. JDM's going to smoke him, yeah? Absolutely smoke the guy. Impression of Conor losing president election to Nate Diaz. Hold up. I'm going to legalize weed. You can't do that, mate. You're cheating. Islam fights are downs. What the hell is this glazing? No, Makhachev is good, but I think JDM wins. I don't think it's a dumb take at all. I met Marab at 3:13 and got a pic. I'm like 10 inches taller, and Marab took my friend's phone who was taking the picture, changed the settings, and made him hold the phone at a high angle so he wouldn't look short. All right, thank you for the $10. Quit exposing Marab like that, dude. What the fuck? Islam was born with stuff. Thank you for the 14 Zar. Thank you, sir. It's Minty Bets. Breaking down the card. Moicano would get subbed by JDM in a grappling match. Like, I really think JDM would destroy Moicano in a round. I think. Remember when Ariel said Salam Alaikum to Armin? He did say that, yeah. For some reason. And Armin said that he's not Muslim. After years of calling Makhachev a middleweight, now that the Cali Commission proved he was smaller than Moicano and Dawson that night, what are you feeling, lol? I appreciate the $5. After years of calling Makhachev a middleweight. Did I ever call Makhachev a middleweight? I don't think I ever called Makhachev a middleweight. I'm literally talking about how JDM's bigger than him. And JDM's not even the biggest welterweight. What? Thank you for the $5, though. I'll take your dumb money. Jesus. No, I didn't call Makhachev a middleweight. I said he's a big for his weight class. But that doesn't make him a middleweight. I've been over this. People saying, oh, dude, see what Khabib did to Rockhold. I was like, no way he did anything to Rockhold. You did, Lamau, stop lying? Dude, I don't say Makhachev is a middleweight. The fuck? Maybe in Rage an Oliveira loss, but my consensus take has not been that Makhachev is a middleweight. It's just he's big for his weight class. You did? No, I didn't. I don't. I'm gonna go on record and say that I didn't say that he's a fucking middleweight, unless it was in Rage at like a fucking immediate fight result at 6 a.m. That's never been my consensus take that he's a middleweight. It's Rage bait. Yeah. Yeah, I'm not falling for that. Oliveira by however he wants. All right, and it's a Puri fight. I could see it. Thank you for the 2. Islam fan saying he had stuff for the Dustin Poirier fight. Dirty freak, as if Dustin Poirier hasn't had replacement hip for years and stuffed his takedowns. He did. Thank you for the 5. You know, Melky Quazel kind of fights like JDM. But it was more of a submission game, I guess. Thank you for the 5. SBX. Appreciate you. Shout out from Guernsey, Guru. Thank you for the £5, dude. Shout out from Guernsey. Apex cards to the Gucci of MMA. Impression of Jabli blocking a Rentaloo and Ariel discovering it. Alright. No, you can't come in here, sir. Come on. I gotta get my mattress. Is there a reason John Anik sucks off Belal? Yeah, he does it to a lot of the fighters that are, like, unliked by the fans. Can we stop using staph infection as an excuse for fighters? Marab says he gets staph frequently and still has the best cardio in the sport. Literally beat Umar with terrible staph a week before the fight. He did. Thank you for the 10. It's not the staph infection that ruins your cardio. It's the antibiotics. Rage baited? Yeah, I know. I didn't say 185. He's not a middleweight. Is it true Mighty Mouse is the actual GOAT of MMA? I wouldn't say he's the GOAT, no. He's in the mix, though. He's definitely in the conversation, but I don't know, dude. I'm telling you, if Makhachev gets this win, it's hard to deny him. Impression of Molly getting tapped by a Make-A-Wish kid. Yes, Willie and Lance. Thank you for the 28 Canadian dollars. Shotgun Savior, I appreciate you very much. Thank you for the 28 Canadian dollars, dude. Thanks. No message. I appreciate that, man. What happens if I follow Minty Bet's pick every time? I don't know. No one's really tracked her results yet. CT Volk asking why the lesbian has no bra on. Burns. Hang on a minute. There's a lesbian here and doesn't have a bra on. Thank you for the $5. I remember when Jake Matthews beat Fialho, JDM fought on the same card, and you said Matthews would beat JDM. He then went on to get dropped 3 times by Semmelsberger, dude. Fucking Jake Matthews, dude. He looks like a god against Fialho. Thank you for the 5. But I've always picked JDM to win. Every fight. Costa really improving his aesthetics game. Thank you for the 5. Want to hear something crazy? There's only 2 ranked fighters on this card and only 1 ranked male on next week's card. Where is everyone? I have no idea what's going on either. And it's not even next week's card. It's in 2 weeks. I ran into DC the other day and showed him the clip of you saying you'll gouge his eyes out when you come to America. He'll be waiting at the airport. All right. Bet, dude. Thank you for the 5. And I'll be waiting with a big tray of profiterolls to chuck in the opposite direction. Impression of McGregor offering that they take a hair from his gooch for his next hair transplant. Just trim it off me gooch, mate, and plug it in, yeah? Plug that in. Swear Melky's skin colours and patches switched. They did, dude. He's found the cure, it seems. Wrong stream thought there's MMA Joey, alright. I'll give it a 2. Do an impression of Conor McGregor partying with John Jones. Jones, what are you doing, mate? Come do a couple of lines, yeah? Don't know what the fuck you're bleeding doing, mate. I'm living my best life with my friend here. You mad fucking gay boy, yeah? Sick and tired of you I am, yeah? Does Costa eat curry with Jabli before every fight? I don't know if he eats curry with Jabli before every fight, no. I'm proud of Islam for doing what Khabib was scared to do. It's too scaredy farts to do. Thank you for the $5, dude. I appreciate you, man. Thanks. Impression of Joe Rogan glazing Bilal for losing. People forget, man, he's a marauder. He chose to lose just to make it fun. Let's all believe that in a championship fight. Let's be in a fucking retard fairyland. So you're telling me the number 1 pound for pound in the UFC doesn't want to fight the champ in a lower weight class because he's worried of what the fans will think? No, I just really think that Makhachev just wants a new challenge, to be honest with you. And I don't like the argument of him doing it twice, Lyndon B, because the second Volkanovski fight was just a fucking layup, fucking win for him, let's be real. Same as the Moicano fight as well. You know, you're getting these guys on a week's notice, on a day's notice. But it's not his fault, but, you know. I think he's beaten a guy from a lower division once, but, you know, you can't constantly require him to do that. Malik Costa hasn't committed any crimes in a while, it seems. Thank you for the $5 Australian. It would appear so. Bro got white cardio, black power, and yellow jits. All right, thank you for the £2. Thoughts on Che's take on Olive Zelia? I have no idea what it is. You should have said. Stand your base! Is Khabib the lightweight goat? No, Makhachev lightweight resume is better. Remember when Volk said he used to piss in his own mouth? No, he didn't say that he used to do that, but he said that people on his rugby team used to do the bubbler or something, right? Where they pissed in their own mouth. Classic bit of banter there from Volkanovski. Glad he could share that with everyone. He did say that once on an interview. That he could piss in his own, or that there's people on his team that piss in their own mouth. The bubbler or something they used to call it. Impression of Borat singing, down the well, so my country can be free. Why did you delete the Guru Shuffle tutorial video? There wasn't one. Is Costa adoptable by Chandler? Yeah. No, not for long anyway. You know? Chandler might try trim a bit of his cheek off or something and adopt that, but I don't know. Makhachev always looks scared and like everything hurts. No, he always is a bit hesitant now, for sure. I don't think Makhachev has a granite chin. That'll be my take on him. I think his chin is underrated, but I would imagine he's been dropped a few times in sparring. You know, and shit like that. Fight's on, guys. It's happening. Impression of John Jones after getting slept by Tom. I'm not living my best life. It's Julian Arosa versus Malik Costa on the main card of a fight night. Are you guys amped? Whoa! There's so much on the line. I saw DC the other day and showed him the clip of you in blackface pretending to be him while eating fried chicken. He'll be waiting at the airport. That didn't happen. Calm down. Milky. Let's go, Milky. Inside low kick back from Arosa after one from Malik Costa. Another few kicks from Malik on the back foot. And Arosa's trying to push forward a bit. Good front kick to the body from Malik and Arosa gets to clinch. Doesn't do anything with it. But caught the kick and tried to push Melky back. Stomped to the leg from Melky. Dude, if Arosa wins again, I don't know what to think anymore about this whole fucking division. You know? It's shocking to me. It really is. Good body kick from Malik and a side kick to get out of it. Both guys whiff on some punches. Chat, if you were born like Malik Costa, wouldn't you just feel like the fucking main character? You know? I don't know. I feel like he's just like his whole thing going on. Is the white hair with the black hair on the sides, pale white skin with like black blotches of skin being removed from you as time goes on. Like, you just definitely feel like some fucking anime superhero. Good kick to the body and a punch from Malik Costa. Looks like Matthews snuck back into the octagon. All right. Good body kick from Malik Costa there. You have a point? Yeah, I know. Good straight left from Melquizel. Go! Head kick from Costa, wobbles Arosa. Yeah! Patience now. Don't be bad now. Don't rush it now. Oh! Arosa tagged him, though, but Melquizel tagged him back. Did Costa fall in a mud puddle before the fight? Calm down. No, he was laying on his back and some, like, Twix bar underneath him. Melted. Body kick from Melquizel again. Arosa punches the leg of him after that. Was honestly losing interest in MMA after 9 years in, mostly due to strike cards like this until I started following your channel a couple months ago. Thank you. Game changer these streams. No problem, Ziggy. Shout out to my Belgium fans. Thank you for the 10 euros. Uppercut there from Melky. Still doing his thing so far. Arosa looked to spin there, but chose against it. Costa needs to get back to his... Oh, Arosa just fell over and got wobbled again after missing that. And a good knee from Melquizel Costa. And another good punch. Arosa got wobbled again after that punch. After throwing an elbow and falling off balance with it. You would have thought he'd wipe the chocolate milk off him. All right, calm down. Melky very patient against Arosa. I don't know. Anyone else feel like he should be taking more of an advantage of some of these moments? Arosa's only chance is in like round 3 duration and shit, you know? Or durability and duration of the fight. Who pooed on that man's back? All right, guys. Jab from Costa again. God, chill out, man. Oh, spinning back kick time in there from Costa was nasty, and he stung Arosa on the chin again. They're going to stop it for the groin shot. He's all right. All right. It didn't look like it landed to the groin, to be fair. It just looked like it landed above. Low kick from Costa. Doing his thing so far on the back foot in round 1. Good slap. Little slapping shot after that knee missed. Big kick again from Costa. And he lands on the inside again on Arosa. But Arosa's still pushing forward. Sick fight so far. That double leg's in from Arosa, but he might miss it here. Yeah, he does. But he turns and he flips. Good job by Julian Arosa. Arosa's so fun, always in bangers. Yeah, he doesn't have the ability to be boring, you know. He just sort of has to trudge in there and throw, which is good. Costa gets his guard back on bottom. That's a good sign for him. His toes are bleeding. I don't know what his toes are bleeding from, but they are. Oh, Melquizel going for a kick-off bottom position now. His back looks like my underwear. Me personally, I've seen the Guru Shuffle 3 times. You have not. Impression of Volt critiquing the taste of his bubbler. They see it. This one's got no zing in it. It feels like there's no limey flavour. And, I don't know, I'm kind of disappointed in myself with me flavours. Yeah, I'm worried about them toes. Look, his toes are bleeding here. Could be a broken foot for Costa. I don't know. Broken toes, maybe. Missed the all card up until now. Finishes every single fight. Thank you for the 23 months of membership. Sean Woodson came down the ceiling like the spider he is and took a dump on that guy. All right. Thank you for the $5. Appreciate you, man. He's kind of pointing to his toes as well. We'll see how it goes. Thank you for the €2. He should call himself Costa with those stains. All right. God. Yeah, something going on with his toes. I don't know where the blood's coming from. I don't know if it is a break, but yeah. Yeah, look, even the cameraman, like, why the fuck are you zooming in on my foot, you cunt? Even Costa was thinking that as well. Round 2 coming up. See how it goes. Shit just got real. Man, that's a big freckle. All right, stomp there from Costa. He's a marauder. Good left hand from Costa. Pressure on Holly Holm falling down the stairs. Oh, help me. Like an old woman, I don't know. Good left hook from Costa after a body kick before. Stomp to the leg again. Another counter hook from Costa. Good 1-2 from Costa there. Stings Arosa, but Arosa eats it, man. He takes these shots well. Somehow. He takes these shots well and not others. Costa's a beast, but Arosa looks on the feet against someone who's similar in size and can kick well. Wait, Bully. Thank you for the 5. Good shots from Costa. Arosa shoots a good takedown here. He's going to get it. And he does get the takedown, but Costa's got his hips under him. My therapist holding a photo of Costa. What do you see? His back of kind of like Rosarch. All right. Thank you for the 5. Costa might jump this guillotine. Really silly move to try and do. Maybe he'll try and like reverse position from this, but I don't know about this arm in guillotine from Costa here. It seems a bit silly. I guess he's winning this moment, but it seems like a silly decision to make here. Impression of Ghibli pooing on Costa's back. All right. I can't hold it, sir. I'm going to have to go on your cheek. Thank you for the 2. Why the fuck does anyone get a lip piercing look stupid as fuck? Yeah, it does. It looks retarded. Arosa still wrestling here. But he's lost position. But he has the back here. He's lost top position anyway. Super stoked for the Blanchfield Barber card. I mean, Oban Elliott's on the card, so that's pretty cool, I guess. Costa gets out of the takedown. That's good from Costa. Punch in the face of Arosa here in the clinch. I think working in the clinch is such an underrated part of MMA. You know? It's kind of been proven to us every card recently. Just getting busy in the clinch is so valuable. I think Arosa's got a mark under one of his eyes as well here. This is Brazil, brother. Augusto Sakai in Machida, Japan. Jacare, China. Luque, France. Anderson, Africa. Paver and Caesar, India. Melky. I don't know what Melky is, mate. A mixture of all. Knee to the body from Arosa here. He's working the body with his knees, and this is Arosa's thing. Good shift by Costa there, but he needs to get removed. Good straight left. So can Costa say the M word? Not for long, by the looks of his cure that he's got going on. Good lead hook from Costa. That Sean Woodson splattered on his back. All right, guys. Good shot again from Costa on the feet. Arosa landed back, though. 2 touches for Costa again. He still seems patient and floaty on the feet here. Still quite twitchy. Good 2 again. Good hook from Arosa, though. You think Costa wears a do-rag on his back? I don't know about that. Low kick from Arosa. Right here he turns his back on people in the street and robs them at gunpoint. You can rob someone at back point, you know. Stomps from Costa. Little shovel uppercut there on the inside. Needs to get a little busier here on the feet. Good crescent kick there lands. Good hook as well lands on Arosa there. He just needs to make sure he's secure in this. Good straight left lands from Costa. Arosa closes in. Big knee from... Ooh, that elbow nearly landed. That second elbow did land from Arosa. Straight left back from Costa lands good. Arosa felt that one. Costa didn't go for it after, though. Eye poke. No, continue. Continue. Yeah, we're good. Stomp from Costa. Spinning back kick from Arosa, and he shoots in again. This is another good shot, but Costa reverses it. This is big if he can do damage here. He kind of needs damage here. Good shots on the way back up from Costa, but Arosa eats them. And still in it. Good 2 from Costa again. I'd say he could be losing this second round, but he's still landing really good. Landed a counter hook there. Arosa turns around the clinch. Good counters from Costa again. Arosa whiffs a few punches. Good straight left from Costa. Arosa lands around the side. Knee from Costa lands. Arosa felt that, but charges forward again. Uppercut from Costa in the pocket. Pushes Arosa off of him. Will he bolt in with that straight left again? Oh, wheel kick nearly lands from Arosa. Hits the shoulder. Hooks back from Costa again. Arosa's coming forward. Lands on Costa at the end. What a fucking fight. This is a sick fight. Could be 1-1. Could be 2-0 Costa. I'd say Costa's landing better on the back foot, to be honest with you. I think he is landing the better shots than Arosa is. But Arosa is staying busy, and he did get a takedown early, so it's hard to say. It's hard to guarantee. I wonder what race he is on the driver's license. All right. People forget, man. Use code GURU. No, don't. Thank you for that. Or you can, but I'm not getting paid for that. Thank you for the membership decap. Impression of Connor thinks Melky's covered in coke. All right. Yeah, just sniff the wheat off of him. Yeah, he's got a load of it in his hair. Thank you for all the streams, bro. I don't know if I'd still be watching you without the scene. Without you in the scene. Stay safe, brother. Much love in Australia. Thank you for the €5 or the 5 Aussie dollars, dude. Or the euros, I guess, from Australia. Thank you. GCJ hung like a horse. Thank you for the $2, dude. I don't know. Impression of Bruce Buffer puking during fighter intros. No. Just fucking ruins the event, the old fuck. Hide your kids, guys. Michael Jackson's in the function. All right. Thank you for the €5. Round 3. Here we go. Arosa versus Costa. Straight left lands for Costa immediately. Stomps the leg again. Absolutely nuts round. Great fight so far. Good heavy body kick from Costa there. Nasty body kick. Arosa shoots in. Doesn't get it, though. Good defense by Costa early here. Thank you for the $2, Marshall. Oh, Arosa's got some redness on his side there from that body kick. He's got a bit of a mark on him from the toes. That might literally just be from the toes of blood. But yeah. People are saying that Costa's clearly winning. I think he won the second as well. But it is close on the scorecards, you know. Some knees here in the clinch from Arosa. Just looking to keep a hold of Costa here. Punches from Costa. Arosa tries a takedown. Doesn't get it. Just pulls himself on bottom position. Kicks off with his legs, though. Arosa's got some strong-ass legs. Oh, he up-kicked Costa there. And they both didn't really land anything now. All right. Back at feet. Back at range on the feet. Stomps from Costa on the leg of Arosa. Catches the kick of Arosa there. Needs to go off takedowns, some of them positions. But I know Arosa's got nasty guillotines. So he's probably been drilling not to shoot off of things like that. Costa backing up a ton. Inside low kick. Gets caught with a punch there, but he's fine. Lands a good shot on the inside there. Arosa gets to clinch again against the cage. Little elbow. Costa pushes him off. Hook on the circle. Good lead uppercut from Costa. Landed good there on Arosa. That was a good lead uppercut. Arosa swinging forward. Lands a left hook. Gets caught on the inside again by Costa 3 times. Knee from Costa and a punch as well. Arosa just wailing his arms at him. Wading forward here. Jesus. Arosa swings and misses on the separation. Big knee from Costa again. How is Arosa taking these fucking shots? Costa with a good combo again from Costa. Arosa lands back and gets in the clinch again. Good counter left from Costa there. And gets the back of Arosa here. Who separates. But he's pushing. Arosa still wants it. He's still gritting down here. Looking to go. Good straight left from Costa. Counter left again with a hook. Arosa lands an uppercut in the clinch. He's starting to pressure here. Costa still swinging well. Arosa looking to land. Good knee to the body from Costa. Oh, Arosa landed a few good ones. Costa circles out. Smiles. He needs to throw the straight left. He's not throwing the straight. Good combo there from Costa on the back foot. And a big knee to the body. I don't know about these round 3 significant strikes. Arosa's missing a lot of everything. Good shot there from Arosa. Still pressuring forward. Lands again. Costa gets the underhook. Good counter shots from Costa again. Arosa stays on him, though. Costa pushes him off. Another big left hand from Costa. Arosa still throwing. Shots from Costa again with hooks on the chin of Arosa, who's still there in front of him, punching in the clinch. Counters from Costa. Good knee to the body from Costa and a left hook. Arosa is feeling the body shots. He's feeling it now. Arosa's feeling it now. Costa needs to go to the body again with another knee. Arosa touches him with that kick. Body kick from Costa. Arosa gets the clinch. Costa pushes him down to the ground here at the end of the fight. Stay on him there. Why not try and work for top position there? How little do you trust your game? Good counter there from Costa. See what you see in this picture out back? All right, shut up, man. This is what you're focusing on right now. There's a sick fight going on. That missed from Arosa. These are landing shots, but they're not big shots. He's still pressuring, though. Lands back, does Costa. Big knee from Costa in the clinch. Teep to the body from Arosa, who spins and misses. Good left hand from Costa. He can swing here at the end. He lands again. Weaves out of the way. The spinning back attack, back fist. Good counter from Costa. Good spinning attack. What a fucking scrap, dude. What a scrap. And the chat's fucking joking about shit in chat. Wicked fucking fight. I've got Costa 3-0, but I don't know, dude. Arosa shouldn't win that, man. He didn't land like clean shots. He just sort of stayed in his face. So this is going to go to how good the judges are, but it should be a pretty clear Costa win. Costa is what Logic thinks he looks like. True. My daughter has explosive diarrhea and woke up looking like Costa this morning. All right. Thanks for providing entertainment tonight while I moved apartments. Why your American fans like me your favorite? I don't know. Opinion on Thailand's ladyboys. I'm good. I'll stay away. Arosa out-dogging Costa. I mean, yeah, but he was still getting outlanded with good shots, you know. Mel Costa the missing link. Woodson's buddy. Thank you for the 2. I don't know if you can score that to Arosa. I gave the first 2 to Costa, but they are close. Real warriors, unlike Mason Jones, who scraps with Stevens. Thank you for the 2. Round 3 of the year. Respect to Arosa. Do or die. True. Sick fight. Praying for a robbery. It's the last on my parlay. You had Arosa? What the fuck? Swinging at air isn't damage. I know, yeah. Who did I give it to? Costa? Yeah, Malik was El Costa. Should be good. There you go. Nice. Clear. It was clear. Sick fight, though. These guys deserved a real crowd. I know. Get the fuck out of the Apex. I know, man. Commentary glazing Arosa for getting countered. They always do that if someone's tough and a veteran, though. They always do that shit. Thoughts on Craig Jones dropping an N-bomb in his latest promo vid? Is it one of the bros confirmed? I don't know, man. Yeah, Craig Jones is cool, but I didn't see him drop the M-word. I saw it like get cut off before he said it. That fight doesn't deserve to be in the Apex, for fuck's sake. I know. Habib wins over Dustin Poirier and Gaethje aged terribly. Not really, because they still did well in the division after he was gone, but they had the same problems that Habib exposed in them, you know. Lol, tired pig. Forgot this was a fight night. Cheers. Thank you for the £2. No, some good fights so far, dude. Really good fights. I don't know what happened to his foot, but we'll see. Arosa fights like an inflatable tube, man. He does. Impression of Ian Gary not being allowed on Xbox. No, please. Just let me go on for the game of zombies or something. Let me listen to what he's saying about his foot here. Wonder if he broke it. Oh, whatever. Thoughts on Strickland saying he rejected the KO fight because it would be awkward? Why do fighters get to deny fights for reasons like that? I don't know why Strickland would do that. Why would you do that and then go into an Adesanya rematch? I don't even believe that as a story. I just think that the UFC is just finding a way to justify Adesanya Strickland too, which is a bigger money fight for the pair of them. People saying robbery have the Gaethje gins. They do. Costa Rex Onama. I don't know, dude. It's a tricky fight. Gee-wee-wees. Gully Roundtree. Anyone else? No. Dude, Roundtree's nose is still fucked up. You know I might go Jamal Hill, chat. I may indeed go with Jamal Hill. The UFC graphics have crashed here. Costa looked like Jones came on his back. All right, Costa Rex Onama. Passion of the Christ 2, the noticing out soon. Something's going on with the UFC broadcast here. Arosa is the check left hook farmer Lamau. Thank you for the $1, Larry Silverstein. Appreciate it. Macy Barber versus Aaron Blanchfield. Impression of DJ puking during his retirement speech. My wife. I don't know. Burns is one of my favorite fighters. I'm worried we're going to watch him get the dog shit beaten out of him. I think he'll get picked apart here. I really, really do. I really do. Thank you for the 10. Fight afternoon with the boys. He's a marauder. Thank you for the 10, dude. Appreciate you. Charles, thank you for the 80 pence. I was just looking at Khalil's face. He looks like he started healing 2 weeks ago. Yeah, you would think that Khalil still, like he had just had the fucking broken nose. It's fucking weird, man. Thank you for the 5. Yeah, I don't know, man. People are talking about Jamal Hill. But I watched back Yuri Praska versus Jamal Hill, chat. Hill won a lot of that fight, you know. He did. Like in round 1, he had moments where he got stung in round 1. But he had his own moments in round 1 aside from getting dropped. But the moment where he got dropped, obviously lost him the fucking round. And in round 2, he won round 2. Jamal Hill won round 2. Stop coping, Guru. I'm not coping. Like, Yuri won the first round very clear because he knocked down Jamal Hill and Jamal Hill survived. But Jamal Hill won round 2 just straight up. He did. And then Yuri caught him in the 3rd and put him away. But Hill, like, still showed that he had it in that fight, you know? Why do you love YN so much? I'm not coping. This isn't cope. Chat, yes or no? Round 2 is Jamal Hill's round. He very clearly won the second round. He hurt Yuri to the body in the second round. He actually had Yuri hurt to the body in round 2. This isn't a weird take. You guys are just rage baiting for the sake of it. I can't even have a conversation with chat anymore. I'm just going to get back to reading donos and nothing else. Can't pick between Roundtree and Hill. I like Roundtree's style, but Hill just seems like a cool dude. Oh, I thought you meant in terms of like a matchmaking perspective. But I think that Hill could catch him. I think Hill might do well against shorter opponents, you know, with his knees and his punches off the hip. You know what I mean? I know Big Tom's a black belt, etc. Oh, wait, there's more. Khabib beat peak Dustin Poirier and Makhachev beat an old Dustin Poirier. Half of Makhachev's defenses are last-minute notice, guys. Can't see how Makhachev is the lightweight goat. Because he had a lot of resume aside from the short notice ones. Because he did beat Volk on a full camp. And he fought Poirier on a full camp. Which are good wins. And Oliveira on a full camp as well. And, you know, a lot of the other ones weren't. But if you just look up and down his resume in terms of names, there's a lot better names on there than Khabib's one. Not a lot, but just barely. So I would say if he were to retire now, he would be over Khabib all time at lightweight. But it's close. And it would forever be an argument about, oh, well, Khabib was undefeated, though. I know Big Tom is a black belt, etc., but we haven't seen him on the ground much. That's the only thing that I worry about, to be honest. If I were to get swept by John. If he were to be swept by John, I would worry as well, yeah. Thank you for the £5. Khalil's face still hasn't healed. Thank you for the 2. It hasn't. Can't pick between. I've read that one. All right, we're good. Rumor is Rockhold KO'd Khalil in sparring. Okay. Could Rusev go decently far at middleweight? I reckon he's all right, yeah, but I'm not sure at middleweight, man. Middleweight's very hard to tell if a prospect's legit or not, as we've been finding out a lot recently. You know? What's your first memory of watching UFC or MMA? Pettis head kick being, like, talked about. Thank you for the €2. Pettis head kick. Some highlights from, like, people stomping on each other's heads and that. What's the name of that new band Kanye song? Yeah, someone said you knew the name of the song. Can you tell me what it is? Maybe you can say it loud for me as like some Matan question. Thank you for the 5. Yuri loses a lot of rounds, not a lot of fights. True. He does. But I'm just saying, like, Hill got dropped and in the first badly and got his nose broken in the first round as well. But won the second round. And he was doing good in the third, so. I'm just saying, Hill didn't get, like, destroyed against Yuri. The same way Khalil didn't get destroyed against Pereira, even though he really badly got fucked up at the end. Thoughts on Greta Thunberg? I don't really care, to be honest with you. Thank you for the $2. I don't know. I don't know. It's weird I don't know, she's got autism, right, and she's a girl, so it's just an annoying target to have to shit on for being retarded. But they know that. That's why they put her in the position to protest for what she does. You've made an impact. As much as we troll, we fuck with you. Thank you for the $2, Pasquale Corticos. Thank you. Guru's 100% right on Hill versus Yuri. That is true, yeah. You think Jones can beat Aspinall with wrestling? He could, but I don't know, man. It's not like Jones has, like, unanimously destroyed people with wrestling before. It might have just been a Cyril Garn thing, you know? Thank you for the $2, Fig. What's your quick breakdown of O'Malley versus Merab? I've got Merab, but I really want to pick O'Malley in the rematch. I don't know why. I want to pick Pereira in the Ankalaev rematch as well, but I know it's retarded. These fanboys are cringe. Dudes will act like Yuri dominated Hill or Poirier dominated Benoit Saint-Denis, which is why they stay negative on parlays. All right. Thank you for the $5. They're just trying to rage bait me, to be honest with you. Thank you for the 5. Would you rather kiss El Disgusto on the mouth or fight in World War II knowing you're on the wrong side? Oh, dude, I don't even get to be German. But I'm alright, man. Dana and the UFC will use this card to justify all the Apex events. Yeah, that's why you can't count out the Apex out, kid. Yeah. You can't count out the Apex. Puts on bangers for no one to witness. Tell me how you impressed. I'm impressed by your performance. Hello. Excuse me, Joe Rogan. I'm not gonna lose. Impression of Volk cooking a mean steak. Volk cooking a mean steak. All right, that's it. Put it on there. Make sure the pan's nice and hot. You want to sear it on the side. Make sure it sizzles. Flip it over. Baste it a little bit in the oils. A little bit of olive oil on top. Just get a nice bit of crisp on it. And leave it in the air fryer to dry. Yuri's landing better shots. Hill was landing more, but Yuri was stinging him a lot. Yeah, no argument to my point at all. I'm just saying Jamal Hill very clearly won the second round against Yuri. And was doing good. Other than, you know, he got dropped and Yuri had the big moments and was stinging Hill with good shots. But Hill's got a chin on him. And he gave Yuri a lot of problems in that fight. Do you think the UFC should introduce separate rule sets for different disciplines like Muay Thai or kickboxing like One Championship does? Do I think the UFC should introduce separate rule sets for different disciplines like Muay Thai or kickboxing like One Championship does? No. Thank you for the 5. No, it's silly and retarded. They could do a whole other promotion, but they shouldn't be doing different rule sets for different disciplines type thing. No, not on the same card. They should do a separate thing for kickboxing. I'd love to see that, but I wish that's what Dana was into. Don't you guys think? In a way, chat, isn't Dana White the fucking worst guy possible to get in the position that he was in to make that much money off of a combat sports promotion? If I made that much money off a combat sports promotion, you know how much I'd sink into making sure that kickboxing was a big deal in America or in the West? You know? But no, we get Power Slap and fucking some knockoff boxing league. Fuck off, man. I want proper kickboxing bouts in the USA. I'm never going to get through these donos before this fight. So you're going to get skipped, a few of you. Hello, Guru. What's up? Hello, Gugu. What's up, man? Hey, bro. Happy 1 year. Do you see Paul Craig winning at all? I don't see it happening. Do it for us Scots. Yeah, you guys need the win. But you got prospects coming up. You know, Chris Duncan's doing all right. I don't think he'll be a contender, but he's doing all right at the moment. You got Clancy coming up as well. But I don't think Paul Craig's got this one. He could win. The odds are pretty good, but no. You should honestly give fighting a try. No, I'm all right. I don't need to, man. I've got a perfectly healthy brain. I've never been KO'd before, so rather keep it that way at all costs. What are we talking about in Khalil's best win at light heavyweight is Smith? I think he will beat him. I think he will beat him. Thank you for the 5. And I'm going to get shit for that prediction, but I do think he's good. And I think he'll beat Khalil. Thank you for the 5. I think Khalil's overrated as well. It's weird that the only person I've really been impressed with Khalil striking against was Alex Pereira. You should have Hill back on the channel. Cool, dude. No, I'm not going to do it back-to-back fights. I don't like doing back-to-back fights. Even for DDP, I didn't want to do that. But afterwards, we'll get him back on there. Round 1 started between Staltzfus and Rusev, by the way. Gary catching Guru in his bed. What are you doing? Layla said Guru Day Sunday. Hill eye poked to Erie, which stopped his kick to the body from Rusev there. I don't know what that means. Thoughts on DDP being welcome as refugee by Trump? I don't know, dude. I don't know about that whole situation. Ariel getting his bagel stolen by a seagull on his day for the pier. Ah! Low kick from Staltzfus. Oh! Nasty work. Hill saying you got beat. I just got caught. You got beat. Dominated. There's a difference. Picking Alex on the rematch makes more sense than picking O'Malley. I don't know about that. I disagree. Think of it at 20. It is about similar, I reckon. Both guys at range here. Rusev looking to land as Staltzfus goes for his low kicks. Rusev is fucking massive for the division, dude. Look at that torso. Long R torso, dude. Pereira Ank was closer than Marab O'Malley. I don't know why you'd be more eager to pick Sean than Alex. No, I don't know what way I'm going to go. But oh! Rusev got dropped! Off balance, though. But Staltzfus has a nasty das. He's going to jump. He's going to jump this. Arm in guillotine. Rusev's over the leg, though. He's over the leg. So Staltzfus is going to have to readjust. Rusev got over the leg and he's fighting the hands. Oh, he's in a good guillotine position here. He's going to have to tap. He might tap him. Staltzfus might actually tap Rusev, but he's good. I think Rusev's calm. He's good. Oh, no, was that a tap? What the fuck was that hand movement? If I was a ref, I probably would have jumped in there, not going to lie. I think he's good here. He's literally breathing. But he needs to keep fighting the hands. This is bad for Staltzfus to squeeze out his arms like this. He's going to lose this position here. Dude, if I was the ref, I'd fucking accept that as a tap, you know. For real. Now Rusev's on top. Great reversal from Rusev. Honestly, I would have fucking stepped in at that tap. Honestly. Rusev on top. Full guard. Staltzfus has a butterfly hook. Let's see what hurt him. Oh, it was a head clash. It was a head clash that dropped him, by the way. Bro, it wasn't a tap. No, I know it wasn't a tap, but it looked so much like one. Like, I literally thought, oh my God, he's about to tap. You know what I mean? But he didn't. So I would have been antsy if I was a ref. He learned that from Tito. Okay. No, it wasn't a tap. I don't think it was, just to say. But yeah. He just looked like his hand went out in a position so that he could tap. You know? Rusev landing shots on top. Couple there. His coach needed to tell him not to do that. Don't do that. Why do you do that? Staltzfus back up and wrestling here. On a single leg. Staltzfus tried to spin out there and got cracked. He looks like Tom Hardy, doesn't he? You owe me $300. Wheel kick attempts from Rusev there. Just gets close. Second one misses. He's spamming wheel kicks. Left hook from Rusev there. Good right hand from Rusev over the top. Good straight right. And another one. Misses the follow-up, though. Dude, Rusev does the same shit over and over again in fights, man. But he landed there. But he's getting sloppy here now. Good stop on the takedown. There you go. Good balance there from Rusev. Throws down Staltzfus himself. Nasty takedown from Rusev. Unnecessary to get the round for himself, but I don't know. That guillotine was kind of tight. I'd still go Rusev round 1. Card's been great. The card's been really fun, yeah. Really fun fights so far. Round 1, Rusev, I'd say. The guillotine was good, but Rusev beat him for the entirety of the rest of the round outside of the guillotine. There's got to be a business model where sports promotions sync and do picture-in-picture for streamers. They could still require user subscriptions to their platform. Have you heard any talk of this? No. Picture-in-picture, is that like if I would be in the corner with a webcam on during the fights? I mean, they could do that. The UFC could do that, or some promotion could do that where they could pay me to be like alternate commentary, where you press a button on your remote and you can hear my commentary instead. But I don't know why they would do that. You know what I mean? It's just letting competition win. It was a headbutt, buddy. I said it was a headbutt and saw it was a headbutt, and then therefore said it was a fucking headbutt. You fucking pig. Supportive pat on the bum. True. Thoughts on Jan Sandhagen 2 potential 319 co-main event or feature fight? I hope so. But I think they're going to do Jan versus McGee, is the rumor. Name's looking for a title elimination bout. I think it could be good, yeah. Issue with kickboxing and Muay Thai is the US is a shaky ass rules. I read one of my bros' rules for a fight. They couldn't spin an elbow or spinning kicks. They switch opponents last moment, feeding amateurs to 4-0 fillers. Yeah, that's not the best. But that could all be changed with the right amount of value. Thank you for the $20. Appreciate that, J. Ruiz. Impression of Ghibli getting poo tattoo. More love it. Oh, just smell it in, brother. Let it crust. You think Ilya dominates lightweight? No. I think he beats Oliveira, though. I just don't think he beats Makhachev. I wish Jairzinho was still in the UFC. I don't, but I get your point. Ian Gary's wife just gave birth to a black daughter. All right, thank you for the £2. Here we go. Wheel kick lands from Rusev there. That actually landed with the heel. Good uppercut from Rusev. Staltzfus is swinging back. Yeah! Get on him, Staltzfus. Yeah! Wrangle that shrew. Oh, he's failing this single leg. He needs to watch the Kimura switch here. He's going to get flipped over with this Kimura grip if he's not careful. But he's round the right side. And he turns it round. Good job by... Oh, yeah! Staltzfus, you're in his world now. Rusev, half guard on top for Staltzfus, dude. Staltzfus is leaking bad out of his face here. Rusev merely adopted the dark. True. Ian Gary's wife. I've already read these. All right. Half guard on top for Staltzfus. Nose might be broken. Yeah, it's out of his nose, right? Yeah, could be a broken nose from the uppercut, I'd imagine, after the wheel kick. The UFC broadcast. Anyone else getting these problems with the UFC broadcast? It just keeps cutting off. Yeah, it was this uppercut that hurt him. There you go. But his punch got caught up going for the left hook. Staff on Staltzfus' back. Upper right shoulder. I can't see it right now. I'll look out for it, though. Ain't this a guy who had to touch his eye 50 times per minute last fight? No. Different guy. It's TN2. Okay. Rusev putting himself in a guillotine attempt here. Staltzfus cradling. I don't mind it from Rusev, though. You escape the bad one starting the first round, and it's very bloody and sweaty here. I don't think Staltzfus has the right angle for this. No, he doesn't. But he reclaims control with it. I wasted £2 for that shitty response. Sorry, I'm watching a fight right now. There's literal fun fights on, and I don't know. Thank you for the £2. Sorry. Rusev looking to tuck up here as well. He gets his hips under him. That's big. And he's got this. Staltzfus jumps bottom position, but this is so silly to do with all that blood. I mean, the angle's good, but I don't know how it gets tighter for him here. It just doesn't, yeah. Silly, silly decision-making by Staltzfus to be jumping that guillotine. I don't know why fighters keep doing that shit. Punch to the body from Rusev. More punches as well. And this is the problem for Staltzfus because he's got a broken nose and his blood's leaking in his face and now he's on his back. Good knee to the body from Rusev there. I like that. Another hammer fist. Staltzfus trying to get wrist control and stop this ground and pound, but I mean, you know, he's going to lose this round to these ground and pound shots. Drags out. Oh, he goes for a leg here, but he's not going to get the leg here. Rusev's grabbing the cage. Yeah. He just grabbed it again to stabilize, and the ref just let him do it, but fair enough. He just grabbed it again here, but TNT Sports got crashed. Did he just let him grab that again? More big shots from Rusev. I'm back. I back. Trust me, man. I back, man. I back. Yeah, these are good ground and pound shots from Rusev, dude. These win him the round. They just do. They'll even be quite even on control time by the end of this round as well. And Rusev stays in half guard on top here. Couple more shots of ground and pound before the end. He definitely has the round. The guillotine is fool's gold. It is fool's gold. It ain't fool's gold. It's gold, fool. Can't stop, won't stop. Making it old school. So cool. Da-da-da-da-da. Da-da-da-da-da. Da-da-da-da. All right, that's 2-0 to Rusev. Pretty clear. Round 3 coming up. Another good fight, though. Ish. Maybe not, sorry. What was that? Another European destroying a US fighter. We suck right now. All right, calm down about this European talk. Boo! Not quite, buddy. Do. Damn, Rusev is spent in the corner, though, isn't he? We'll see what happens here in the third round. Rusev looks like he's fucking cooked. Staltzfus is German. Yeah, I know. But that's his name anyway. Dude, Dustin lost that last round, but he's a warrior. True. Can you do an Usman or Francis impression? No. Thank you for the 2. Here we go. I'm the fastest motorbiker on the planet. I have the fastest motorcycle on the planet. Here we go. I don't know why I said here we go. The round's already started. Body kick from Rusev. Low kick from Staltzfus. Some kind of problem. I don't know what that is. Dude, I think Rusev is so spent here. Staltzfus might not have it in him to do much, but Rusev looks so spent. He just got dropped off that low kick and punched by Staltzfus. I can see Staltzfus getting this round. Right hand there from Rusev. But he does the same thing every time. It's the straight right. You know. Kick to the body. He didn't really do much else. And after he lands a big kick up top, he'll land an uppercut. He'll go for an uppercut. Someone will figure that out at some point, but we'll see. Oh my god, that takedown entry from Staltzfus was the fucking laziest thing I've ever seen. Thanks for streaming, man. No problem, Miguelche. Appreciate you, man. Another low kick from Staltzfus. Another low kick from Staltzfus. Rusev landed to the body. Wheel kick lands. It landed. Dude, that wheel kick landed around the guard of Staltzfus. Out of nowhere, he's got that wheel kick out of nowhere. Like, full twitch. Nasty shit. The heel of it landed around the guard there. And Staltzfus just ate that shit. Insane. Did Bisping just say Staltzfus looks like Tom Hardy? Staltzfus misses a wheel kick. I mean, I just said it earlier. How about I get you a first-class flight to New York? No, I'm good, Larry Silverstein. I'm all right, man. How do you do, sir? Both guys land hooks. Right overhands at each other there. Rusev first, Staltzfus second. Inside low kick from Staltzfus there. It looks like we're going to be doing this for the next 2 minutes, so hopefully something big happens here. Oh, a takedown from Staltzfus at the end of the round. Yeah, Rusev doesn't have much resistance on the feet here. So we'll see what Staltzfus can do. He's looking to pass through to mount. Rusev does have the cage to kick off of, but it looks like Staltzfus is... He might get mount here. It doesn't look like a nice guard from Rusev, but Staltzfus' foot is hooked on Rusev's. This might win him the fight. No, he's not going to win the fight. He lost the first 2 rounds. People forget, man. Lucky Larry was lucky. Thank you for the 2. I don't know if people would forget that if his name is Lucky Larry, but... Yeah, you noticed Starmer changing his tune? He has, yeah. He's noticed the basedness in the UK is still quite strong. So he's changed his tune massively. It's pathetic, man. It's just pathetic shit. But it is what it is. I mean, Staltzfus just sort of pushing pressure on the face. Good mount here from Staltzfus. Rusev tries to circle out. He's using all of his energy to escape this as well. Staltzfus might jump a das. No. He's trying to control Rusev here. I mean, if there's a time to jump a guillotine or something, that would probably be the time, but it's all good, bud. Now Rusev's back on his feet. Staltzfus does have this guillotine. Oh, he has a standing guillotine, but it's off at an angle. Good knee to the body from Staltzfus. Groin shot. Staltzfus got groin shotted and no one cared. Oh, no, that was sad. Spinning back kick to the body from Rusev. Good right hand from Rusev there as Staltzfus came in. Get him, Staltzfus! Put that pep on him, Staltzfus. People forget, man. He beat Joe Pyfer's ass. That's 2-0. 2-1 Rusev. Pretty clear. I don't think Staltzfus won that shit, but it's 2-1 Rusev. What is your picks for these next 3 fights? I'm doing good on picks so far. My picks for the next 3 fights are Santos, Bellato, and Morales. Do you think Santos will win? I do think he'll win, yeah. It's not a lock, but I do think he'll win. Laying and praying. Laying and praying guru whom't hate because not Muslims. No, it's just that I don't really care about the fight at all. I would be raging if it was a championship match. Do 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 do. And I don't know, I don't get the whole Muslim hate thing. Like, you guys aren't really a factor in the sport, are you? There's one Muslim champ. You know what I mean? So it's kind of like, yeah. Like, I know you guys, that whole fan base was getting off, like, just hating on us because we're taking over. Like, you guys got one champ in Ankalaev. Like, it is what it is. You know what I mean? I don't really care, man, to be biased. Should be Rusev 2-1 here, by the way. Islam Ankalaev. Oh, sorry, is Makhachev a champ? I forgot. Well, never mind. Would you ever drop a JPL during a pod with a fighter like Demetrius Johnson? No. Maybe I'd joke about it, but I don't know if I'd do it full force. Like Ari Emanuel being the son of it. Oh, there you go. Do you sell bathwater like Belle Delphine? I don't sell bathwater like Belle Delphine. 29-28. No, Sultan Rusev, yeah. I mean, it wasn't up in the air, was it really, that decision? He won the first 2 rounds. Pretty clear. 30-27 might be a bit insane. But, I mean, what did Staltzfus do? Chat is so godless. Holy. What are they godless about? You done absolutely nothing in the third. What? Who did nothing in the third? Bo Nickel he wants. Bro's hat looks like a small pillow. All right. Thank you for the 2. All right, mate. Let's quit Fleming on the mic, mate. Rusev looks like a grown-up Hasbulla. He does have a bit of Hasbulla-ish face. Sounds very Indian. Dana White is minus 1,000 favorite versus MMA Guru. Thoughts? No fucking chance. How much would you cheat if you fought MMA? We all know there's no penalty for cheating. I would cheat a little bit, yeah. Like if I was feeling a bit of pain, I would, I'd go for a groin shot or an eye poke for sure. When did Ben Shapiro become an interpreter? He does look a bit Shapiro-ish, you're correct. 3-0 makes sense on damage if you don't value the sub attempts. I guess so. Diego Lopez in the crowd. Yeah. How much would you... I've already read it. Good win from Rusev. It wasn't the best, but hey, he won. How is Cap a favorite? He got so-and-so by Mikhaev. He didn't get molested by Mikhaev. He kind of did, to be fair. He had his pants taken down against him, didn't he? Chat, remember when Mohamed Mikhaev pinned down Manel Cap and took his pants off in the octagon? Do you guys remember when that happened? When Mohamed Mikhaev pinned down Manel Cap in the cage and dragged his pants off. That did happen. That did happen. You know, and he didn't get a point taken away from it, but it did happen. What the fuck? Rodolfo Bellato pulled out against Paul Craig. Oh, my God, man. Cut him from the company, man. I just saw him walking in. Shitty fucking card now, man. What's the fucking point? I hope they rush the card along then, because we don't make us wait 2 hours and 50 minutes for this shit. Fuck, man. Bellato pulled out against Craig, by the way. If the world cared about American sports, LeBron James will be top 100 NBA player. Americans overhype themselves too much. I would agree with you. But when it comes to the NBA especially, a lot of people from around the world do get into the NBA as well. But yeah, if the world cared more about their sports, then they would do well. But basketball's pretty big everywhere now. You know, NFL's different, you know. American football's very different because there's entirely different sports for it. But I think Americans overall are quite good athletes when it comes to just sprinting. You know what I mean? Need Santos by KO and over 3.5 rounds in the main event to win $300. Am I cooked? Santos by KO and over 3.5 rounds in the main event. That's fucking risky pick. Santos looks like a fat fuck on my screen. So I don't know any more about my prediction. He looks like a fucking frog. Fuck Camilo, this prediction would have been perfect. It would have been, but I don't know if I'll get these last ones. Would Ruzi won if he was in Abu Dhabi off of religion? Or Staltzfus because he had more control time? No, Ruzi would have won the first 2 rounds anyway. Yeah, it's nothing about that. I know what you're trying to say, but it's nothing to do with that. First 2 rounds, he just outdamaged him pretty clear. Built like Hamzat, looks like Hasbullah. Who's the best fighter Bo can beat, in all honesty? I don't know. I genuinely don't even know. I don't know. I just don't fucking know. I would still worry about Bo Nickel against Staltzfus now, you know? It's weird how my perception is completely warped of him. Maybe Paul Craig isn't a bad answer. He's already beaten him. I don't get the scoring criteria. Isn't whoever comes closer to ending the match within a round? Isn't it whoever comes closer to ending the match within the round? No, not really. It's not just that. That comes into it, but it's not who comes closer to ending the match per se. No, because then that's too grey area of a statement to judge a fight on. You know? Dustin dropped him and he had a submission attempt. How does that not cancel out what Rusev... Because it was a head clash. It wasn't a knockdown. Thank you for the $10. So, yeah. And the submission attempt was never, like, locked in like that. What Guru co-main cancelled? Yeah, the co-main got cancelled, yeah. Bellato pulled out against Craig. What a chicken, yeah. John Jones going to Chimaev, Tom Aspinall. He's not. He's not. Bellato spared Paul Craig from shitting himself. True. Ducking the bear Jew. UFC said, how can we make this card even worse? True. That wasn't very alive, Chimaev. To pants cap. All right. Imagine pulling out against this version of Craig. I know. Thank you for the £2, Stuart Adamson. Roundtree and Crowd should step in against Paul Craig. He could. Just look at Olympic medals. It's USA on top. I know USA are good athletically for sure. Nina Kirst, thank you for the 2. Lithuania slap at basketball, all things considered. All right. Thank you for the £2. I don't know what you mean by that. Slap at it? Are they good at it? Or I don't know. How have the fights been so far? They've been pretty good. Every fight's been a finish pretty much other than the last one. And one of the earlier fights, I guess. But if it hasn't been a finish, it's been a scrap other than the last one. Impression of Dana looking for David Onama in a dark alley. All right, smile for me, kid. I mean, this is impossible. Santos looks like you after a Domino's binge. Jeez, love you, though. All right, thanks, man. I appreciate the kind words. Wise words. Americans are good at sports because of the world's best athletes already jumped the border. All right, thank you for the 11 months. Lucas Tracy picked Dana by sub in round 1. Thoughts? Pathetic of him. Very pathetic. UFC going to call Dan Ige? No, there's no saving it. It's over. God, Santos looks so fat. He does, dude. I'm worried now. Bellato shat it. Big fucking... All right, yeah, he did. Nickel on his podcast said that he doesn't care what fat YouTubers in their mum's basement care about his performance. Thank you for the $5. Fair enough. Impression of Anik seeing Burns walk out in a sports bra. And the lesbian here with Denise Gomez makes a very quick turnaround. Dana should summon a journeyman from his DMs. He should. He really should. I'm making up that Bellato got AIDS backstage. I said, I don't know what has to be so suddenly wrong with you to where you feel that you can't take on 2025 Paul Craig. But I can only guess that Bellato caught AIDS backstage while being tested, which I think is actually a pretty likely scenario, to be honest. Craig put laxatives in Bellato's pre-fight meal. All right, thank you for the £2. He did. Val Woodburn will save the card. Put Bo Nickel in there with Paul Craig for the rematch. Imagine pulling out when your opponent wears a nose ring. Fruitcake Craig. All right. Thank you for the 2. Dana should summon... Oh, thank you for the 20 gifted memberships. Malone Hart, I appreciate the 20 gifted, dude. Thanks, dude. We're getting fucking waterboarded with adverts here because we made the co-main event fail, so... But yeah, thank you for the 20 gifted, Malone Hart. Special Bendy Bros, Happy Accident, Blank, Joe Comfy, Ryan O'Day, Liam White, William May, Danny A, Desane, CIA Speed Dash, Liam Wilson, PFL Jazz 111, J Car for life, Man City for life. Thanks, guys. Parabolic, Oaksterdam, 420. Thank you, guys. Imagine pulling out when your opponent wears a nose ring. Fruit. I've already read all these. Okay, we're good. What's up, guys? Thank you for the 20 gifted, though. Appreciate that, man. Well, I appreciate it very much. Malone Hart. Thank you. You always gift a lot of members, man. Thank you. Tom Aspinall should post a video of John Jones drunk at the comedy show with his boyfriend every day until he agrees to fight. Literally every day. There is a part of it where I think if Jones knows that Aspinall's willing to... bring all of that stuff up, that he will not fight, you know, just to not have that stuff be highlighted. Who would win if John Jones and DJ stepped in the octagon, but DJ had a loaded gun? DJ would win. He would shoot him and win. What kind of question is that? Impression of Conor calling Morales a mad Gilbert Bournes victim of a thing. He's not going to be a Gilbert Bournes victim. You're mad Gilbert Bournes victim of a thing. You fucking fool you. Just put $200 on Gilbert. It was my hooker money, but I figured if he wins, I can get 2 of them. All right. Thank you for the 5. There you go. Wishful thinking. I know the name's a dog on this card, and now the co-main has been cancelled, but the matches have been good, man, honestly. And how do you think Buck versus Islam would go? IMO, that's a tough one for Islam. I reckon Buckley will defeat... Makhachev. I don't know. I don't think Makhachev will do well at 170, man. I just can't see it. Thank you for the 100 Danish kroner. Matches have been good, man. I don't know. I'd probably go Makhachev over Buckley, I guess. I did see Covington get him down in the second round, but I don't know, man. I just can't see Makhachev's success at 170, man. I just can't. And I picked him a lot at lightweight, and I'm picking him against Ilya, and, you know, I picked him to win a lot of his lightweight matchups, but I just can't see this, man. When are you going to confirm you're the tough coach for women's 205 debut? I'm not. That won't be happening. The fights have been good on this card. They have, Zayn Chowdhury. They have. US national football team will get wrecked by a mid-African or Asian team all day. US national football team? What, is in soccer football? No. Well, maybe, yeah. Soccer football, yeah, but I don't think so. If you're talking about American football, I don't know if they would lose. American football. If they switched the rules to rugby, then maybe they would, yeah. Burns by arm triangle. I seen the light. True. We pulled out because we fear the body kick of doom. Okay, yeah. Paul Craig was going to destroy him with his body kick of doom. Big up the guru, return of the wheelchair. Yes, I'm not in a wheelchair, but thank you for that. £2, Kian Haley. Even a Nigerian commission can't save Sadiq Yousef. He could win. We pulled out because we fear the body kick of doom. Who's your favorite black person? Can't say Mike Perry. Candace Owens. No, I don't know. 500 million Americans and they can't find 11 talented 6'1"s. Thank you for the 20, sir. I appreciate you. 500 million Americans and they can't find 11 talented 6'1"s. What is the argument here? Is there? I don't understand the argument. I think Americans typically are good athletes, no? With a lot of sports. They can't find 11 talented 6'1"s. Was it a dig at Mexico instead? Thank you for the $5. When Islam loses at 170 and Costa and Chimaev both miss weight at 185, do you think Brady changes the weight classes to 155, 165, 175? Baldy, not Brady. Yeah, I don't know if he'll ever do that, no. I wish he would, but splitting 205 and 185 with a 195 in the middle is going to be so bad. You know? Hey, Guru, happy for your success, brother. Keep it up, cocksucker. Thank you for the £20, Chris. I appreciate the £20, dude. Thank you for your kind words. I really appreciate that, man. Thank you for the £20. Thank you for the 80 pence. Duhits Calamo 7. Can you recap or live stream Dana White's Contender Series fights later this year? What I'll likely do is just go live while they're on. Not going to title the stream anything to do with it. I'm not going to be watching it intently. But if a finish happens, I'll have it on in the background. Guru versus Bedtime, best impressions. I think I'm better, but he tries way harder. I throw away bullshit ones. But I think I have more that I have spot on than him. I also, I don't know about Bedtime, dude. I want to see the impressions done while his webcam's on. That's what I want to see from Bedtime. Certain things in the voice when he does the impressions in his videos. I want to see him done with the webcam on at the same time. That's what I want to see. Fight's not on, that's why I'm not talking about it. But shout out to Bedtime MMA. What it do? Bobby Green reacting to Megan O'Leary's pregnant belly. Damn, holy shit. Benavidez finished. Yo, what happened just to the Craig fight? Bellato pulled out for some reason. You think we'll see an executioner choke in the UFC? No. AI update says you're on the passing of Bellato. The great passing of Bellato, dude. Thank you for the membership, Gimzo guy. Appreciate you. Craig dropped out. Yeah, Craig pulled out the fight. He got KO'd backstage by the cut woman. Zulal. Jakers, The Adventures of Piggly Winks. All right, here we go. Round one. So the Yousef looks like he's walking funny on that leg. Anyone else feel like he's walking funny on that leg? Did you see Poetan mention you? I didn't see Poetan mention me, no. You guys got to give me some clips on this and links. That lead leg of Sadiq Yousef looks so odd for him to step on. Maybe he's naturally doing that to stop the low kick, but the way he's stepping on that lead leg is fucked. Front kick to the body from Santos, and he looks bigger out here. Another front kick to the body from Santos. Nice work. Honestly, a Burns pick really doesn't seem too bad. All right, yeah, but the fights are on. Yeah, I know what you mean, though. Yeah, he does. He has good performances. I just feel like he's done at this point. Another side kick to the leg from Santos. Yousef going for the inside low kick. Front kick to the body from Santos. Jumping switch kick attempt there. Yousef goes to the body with a punch. On that big frog body of Santos. What the fuck is that build? He built like Sabatini. Thank you for the $5, the Bass. Groin shot there. Santos needs to lock in though, dude. He's looking too calm out there. That touching gloves after the groin shot. Good body shot from Yousef. Left hook back from Santos. Santos kicks the face there. Vivilvin Zulal. Okay, low kick from Yousef. Quick. Do you know the way? Here we go. Nothing happened. Low kick there from Santos. Maybe Yousef is just putting his leg out like that to stop the low kicks because he knows Santos chops it so much. You'd think Santos would start going to the inside leg here a bit more. Checks that kick. Good check there from Santos. Inside low kick touches from Santos. Both guys whiff. Left hook touches there from Santos. Misses the hook behind it. Checks that kick there. Shin to shin. Doesn't let go of his right hand there. Yousef seems like he's doing a whole lot of useless shit right now. Don't you agree, chat? With some of his movement stuff. It looks like he's pretending he's trying to pass off that he's good at striking almost. I can't even describe it. There's something off about Yousef. Good shot from both there. Both guys landed hooks there. It's only round one. I don't know. Maybe he'll warm up into it. He's been out for a while, I guess. Bellato dropped from 480p to 240p. Okay. Oh, he's JPEG, yeah. Thank you for the 2. Santos crashed in there, defended a takedown. Do you like burgers? You look hungry. Alright, no. I don't mind burgers, though. They are good. And they separate from the clinch. Yousef about to die. I don't know. He's doing alright. I've got Santos to win, but we'll see. I've got it as a Santos round so far, though. Stop impression, guys. The fight's on. It's round one of a fight. It's a pretty big fight here. It's the co-main event of the fight night, guys. Don't you guys care about Sadiq Yousef versus Mayron Santos? Good jab from Santos. There you go. Good jab again from Santos there. Nice. Spinning back kick from Santos as Yousef shoots in. Yousef shoots really low on this takedown. He doesn't have it. He might try and pick the ankle here, but I don't know. Santos will just go to his knee and get back to his feet here. It's a lot of effort from Yousef. Good elbow there from Santos as well. Good takedown defense from Santos. Impression of Dana wishing he had hair after the latest John Jones video. Why did I have to be bald, kid? Hey, give me a flight to Turkey. Looks like Yousef's on Fent, just spazzing for no reason. Yeah, I don't know what's going on with Yousef either. Santos turns around the clinch. This is a good look for him. Little strength difference. Little strike at the end. Groin shot. I mean, that's a Santos round. Pretty clear, I think. 1-0. Thank you. Yousef looks like he has Parkinson's. Yeah, I don't know what's going on with Yousef. Yousef just pretending he's winning. All right. He's still in it, though. Still a pretty competitive round. I just thought Santos landed all the good shots. Yousef moving like a cracked out DJ that can't see. All right, guys. Wakanda forever. Thank you for the $2. Chill, guys. Get KO'd by a chick or have Dominic Reyes hairline and you can't shave your head. Yousef is nervous. Becoming co-main randomly is probably scary. I don't know if I'm going to say it's always scary. Thank you for the 5. It's not 1-0 Yousef. Shut up, chat. Fucking hell. Rage baiting again. Ugandan Bruce Lee. We call him Bruce Yu. Okay. £1 fish. £1 fish. Thank you for the 10 Canadian, Stephanie Gautier. Or Gauther. One of those names, I think it is. Thank you for the 10. I got 1-0 Santos pretty clear. Impression of Sadiq getting KO'd when his coach tries to give him water on the stool. No, dude. Calm down. Thank you for the 2. It's not 1-0 Yousef. It isn't. No, chat's just trolling again. Round 2's on. You guys amped for the Ultimate Fighter on the 27th of May? Ooh. Kick to the inside leg from Yousef. Head kick lands from Santos there. That head kick landed. Flicks another one up. It looked like Yousef got hurt by that as well. Here comes Santos. Yousef got a cut on his eye from that head kick there. Santos pressuring forwards. Might go for something. Jump knee from Santos. Barely whiffs. Chadwick Boseman in his new versus new villain Frogman. All right. Thank you for the Frogman. Such a lazy villain for the Black Panther to take on. Good counter jab and a 1-2 behind it from Santos. Touches with a jab again. Inside low kick from Sadiq Yousef. Yousef is pretending. DC probably. Okay. No, he just got cut over his eye from that head kick. Both guys whiff there. Low kick from Yousef. Jab from Santos. Santos looking for the elbow. Santos did a frog leap there at the end. Good jab to the body from Yousef. Let's look at his head kick. Yeah, right on the fucking temple of Yousef there. Anus Tulepera. Thank you for the €1. Right hand touches from Santos. Another jab touches from Santos there. 1-2 taps from Santos. Dude, Santos getting his timing down with his straight punches a bit better, but he's not popping the head back of Yousef with anything. Should have let go of that front kick, really. That was good. Nice low kick from Santos. Nice. Keeping his chin up in the air a bit. Got to watch that right overhand. Moving well on the back foot here. Getting his distance again. Stuffs the takedown very well. Great takedown defense. And a good knee to the body as well. Really nasty knee to the body. Santos is Woodson and Jamal Hill's baby. All right. Thank you for the 2 Canadian. Yousef cut from... Oh, Yousef's got a broken nose. He's really not having a good time here. Santos could have taken him down as well. Off. Yeah, Yousef's nose is cracked in the middle. Zulal. Santos got him up against the cage. Stomps the foot a few times. I'm laughing at Santos's build. I don't know why he's built like that. Thank you for the $2. My Dama is Holloway, not third in line for a title shot. Shut the fuck up. Battle Toads. Built like a frog. Oh, God. Funny. Oh, those are back of the head punches. Lula. Yousef hasn't improved since his UFC debut. All right, guys. Knees to the body from Santos. Punches from Yousef. Knee to the thigh from Santos. Should separate and try and get a bit more work done, I'd say. But, I mean, if he's just going to hold it here. He's just going to hold it here. You beat me? You beat me? Santos got that diaper build. Okay. Shoulder strikes from Santos in the clinch. Nothing doing, though. Nothing much. He's just stronger than Yousef here. Good elbow off the break. Rolls with the right hook of Yousef as well. Minute left in the round. Frogman looks like prison bender pocket holder. All right. Thank you for the £2. Frogman. Front kick touches from Yousef. Front kick to the body from Santos back. Yeah, I like the teep. I think he should go for the teep. He almost got caught by a front kick to the face there. He might have done, actually. Oh, good left hook from Santos there on Yousef. And a good jab. I don't think Yousef got the first round. I don't know what these numbers are. I don't understand the numbers at all. He's going shin to shin with a lot of these kicks. Santos' legs are a delicacy. True. Santos' legs. Look at him. Boing. Hopping around there in the second round. I mean, I think it's 2-0, but you guys are saying 1-1. I think it's 2-0 Santos, to be honest with you. I knew a flushed away reference was coming. Send Yousef 2 to 3 years, send mine, forget. Okay. Flushed away with Santos, Urseg, and Walt Harris. All right. Thank you for the £2. True. Walt Harris is built like a frog as well. The impression of Tom Aspinall reacting to Jones getting a stiffy during their fight. Sorry, it's just so bad that some people are just built like animals like that, you know? Imagine very accurately someone can say about you that you're built like a frog. It's kind of crazy. Tom Aspinall reacting to Jones getting a stiffy. Hang on a minute here, mate. I'm not comfortable with this, mate. I haven't fucking consented, mate. Impression of Volk describing the guys that stole his bike. Yeah, you know, now imagine Sadiq Yousef and imagine a few of them. Santos is built like my grandma's old refrigerator. Okay. Built like my nan's TV. Does Santos eat flyers out of the air between rounds? He does, yeah. He's looking for a fight in Saudi soon. Thoughts on Luke Riley from Cage Warriors? I think he's pretty good, to be honest with you. I don't think he's a fraud. I think he's pretty good. My problem with him is that he's taken a lot of damage on the regional scene, even though he's won at all of his fights. So I do worry a bit about his durability. But I guess the fact that he's taken the damage proves that he has got good durability. Sometimes he gets a little lackluster with his hands, though. That's my point of worry about Luke Riley. Goes for the body a lot, up against the cage. Sometimes he gets clipped with counter hooks. But he's good, though. I think he'll do well in the UFC. Good kick to the body from Yousef there. Good right hand from Santos back. These nerds in the truck need to learn what a significant strike is. They do. 2 there from Yousef. Crazy Frog, Mike Wazowski, our boy. Okay. Kick to the body. I don't have it 1-1, man. I don't have this 1-1. Santos gets to center. Now he needs to work, though. He needs to do something. Front kick to the body from Yousef touches. Low kick touches. Kick to the body from Santos. Jab from Santos lands. Low kick from Yousef. Front kick to the body from Santos. Impression of sound it makes when Santos jumps. Touches with a low kick again. Yousef does. Santos still pressure him. Front kick to the body from Santos lands. Right hand touches. Rolls out the way of the counter. Morales by KO or decision over 1.5 rounds. Minus 150. Gilbert's never lost by sub, and only 1 of his 8 losses have been under 1.5 rounds. Yeah. Low kick there from Yousef. Thank you for the $7 Canadian. Yeah, free money. Could be. I doubt it, though. Yeah, minus 150 over a round and a half is very good money, I think. Little front kick to the face attempt. A stomp there from Santos. All I see from these two is less potential than Luke Riley. Front kick to the body from Santos. And that hard front kick to the body as well. A good front kick to the body. Moves out of the way of that shot from Yousef. Really loaded that left hook up. New to the UFC, why is this guy so chopped? Who? Which one? Low kick from Santos. Yousef gets a takedown. Santos right back up to his feet. Sprawls it. Shucks off Yousef here. Needs to elbow the head and punch the head in this position. I don't like those numbers in round 1. Those are wrong numbers in round 1, in my opinion. Really wrong numbers. I hate it. Santos defends on a single leg. I can see Woodson and Santos hanging out in the zoo. All right. Santos does have a groove build. A bit of a Dr. Eggman. He does. Santos needs to throw a right head kick from Orthodox. Yousef keeps slipping that way. He does with his erratic head movement he's been going for in the fight. Santos just out-busies him here with punches and shots. Here and there. You know, he'll just win the round for himself just by doing little moments like this with these punches and slaps. He just needs to do a bit more of them. Santos asking Miss Piggy out in the post-fight. All right.
Hey, what's up, Sadiq? Get off my single leg here, man.
Knee him to the body, Santos. Throw a knee in there. Mix it in now. Come on now. He's slapping Sadiq Yousef. Gets double unders. Shifts around Yousef here. Should go for a moment. Should go for something here at the end with some strength back in his system. A knee to the body or something. Work off the break with an elbow. Something or other. I don't know though. Something needs to land. A little shot off the break there from Santos. 25 seconds left. Jab lands. Throw a kick, Santos. Front kick to the body lands from Santos. Head kick at the end, maybe. Yousef misses a head kick. Santos lands a low kick. Teep to the body from Santos. Body kick from Santos lands. Front kick to the body. It's a Santos win, pretty clear, yeah. He won the third round for sure, at least. Just work at the end. He won the third. There you go. Well, I got it. Yousef lost again. Santos asking Miss Piggy out post-fight. Santos should vibrate his throat to show dominance. Yeah. Thank you for the $2. Santos by tongue strikes. Okay. Santos versus Ribovic next. Ribovic. All right. Good one. Santos, former lesbian. Okay. 3-0 Santos. I've got Santos 3-0, but 2-1 based on the last two, definitely. I must have missed some shit in the first round, I guess. I don't see how that works out. Robbed is trending in the United Kingdom. Oh. Man City fans complaining about getting robbed in the FA Cup final like they haven't been cheating the FA for the last decade. I don't know what is going on. How do you get robbed in football? I understand how you could get robbed. Santos mid-interview pausing to shoot his massive tongue out and gobble up Sean Woodson. All right. Thank you very much for the $5. 2 years. Thank you for that, Aiden. Thank you for the 24 months membership, man. I appreciate you. Thank you for the 2 years. Santos 30-27, confused by the round 1 scores. Same here. I thought Santos won the first round. Pretty clear. Santos better stay in shape if he doesn't want to look like that out of shape guy named Tyson Fury. All right, true. Thank you very much for the €5, dude. I appreciate you. Impression of the UFC music after the fight ends. Dun 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 dun. I don't remember what the music is. Santos looks like he got early onset plumboism. All right, he does. Thank you for the $5. He's built like a frog. Yeah, the frog wins. Yeah, Santos wins. Pretty clear. How did Sadiq outland Santos rounds 1 and 2 on the stats? He didn't. I don't know what the stats were saying. Santos defeats Sadiq Yousef pretty clearly and without breaking a sweat. I had him winning all 3 rounds. The strike totals were terrible. I tell you, chat, they were terrible. I got Burns. I've got Marlon, whatever his fucking name is, dude. Michael Morales. Guru Burns wins by submission. People forget, man. I don't think he does. Dude, if I get this whole card correct, though, good lord, I'll be so angry at fucking whatever the guy's name was that lost to Gabriel Green. I'll be so angry at Camilo, the fucking prick, if he fumbles this for me. Do you think the UFC should sign Joe Giannetti? They could sign Joe Giannetti if they want, yeah. He used to be on The Ultimate Fighter, right? Well, he was on The Ultimate Fighter. He had a couple wins in the UFC. Yeah. Thank you for the $2. Patchy Mix. Yeah. In the UFC, buddy. Final Bellator bantamweight champion. Burns is fighting Spider-Man. No, not Miles Morales. Michael Morales. Apex event should be main event first. True. Thank you for the 2. They should be. I mean, man, the O'Malley Dvalashvili card's not even all that, is it? But I'll fucking watch it, I guess. Fucking Streeth. Patchy versus Batista at 316. Yes. Santos should change his name to Kermit the Robber. Yeah, he could change his name to Kermit the Robber. You're correct. Thank you for the $2 Canadian. Oh, yeah, I forgot to say that he was built like a frog on Twitter. Hang on. Well, that was a lightweight bout, wasn't it, between those two? I think it was. Do 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 do. Shout out to Luke from the Santos built like Metamorphosis. Okay. Santos, I've already read that one. Okay. People overhyping RDR because he beat a bum. Well, I don't know, dude. He could beat Whitaker. That's the thing with physicality and finishing potential. Making it out the favela with this one. Bourne's victim. Thank you for the $2. There you go. Who's this Patchy Mix character? He was a Bellator champion. He beat Rafion Stotts. He beat some good fighters over at Bellator. He beat Magomedov, who was pretty good. He beat Sergio Pettis. So he has some pretty solid wins, to be honest with you. Shout out to Luke from the Outdoor Boys, the end of an era. Oh, yeah, I saw that you retired from YouTube, right? Hey, that'll be me soon. Thank you for the 5. Or the 35 Zar, Cam Yong-un. If that's Cameron Simon's account, Cam Yong-un. Thank you for the 35 Zar. Who does Peter Yan fight next and who wins? I hope he fights like a Rob Font or a Sandhagen in a rematch. That's what I want for Yan. Or an Umar Nurmagomedov, but I don't want him to wait until October. And Umar says that people have to wait till October to fight him in Abu Dhabi. Have any Huz slid in your DMs after the IRL pod? No, not really. Thank you for the $2. Impression of Ian Gary walking in on El Disgusto with Layla. Gee-wee-wees! No, honey, you can't do this. It's even more humiliating this way. No, some girls message, yeah, but that's all the time, man. It's just bait, in my opinion. So I'm not interested. Impression of Ian Gary walking in. John Gooden needs to clean my chimney. He does need to clean your chimney, correct. Melky's toe fell off. It did not. Patchy or boring Batista? I think I've got Patchy Mix submission. Was that Baron Harkonnen behind Patchy? Baron Harkonnen. Is that the guy from Dune? I don't know. The Patchy content was a while ago now. Oh, I do see the massive circular creature behind him, to be fair. Is the hit you put on Batista after the Aldo fight still a green light? Don't say it like that. If someone flatline KOs him in the cage, I may give them 10k. But in the octagon, in the UFC fighting ring, you know what I'm saying? Not in some real life shit. Who the fuck did O'Malley beat for a title shot? Peter Yan. Patchy Mix sounds like the turn of the century boxer. Patchy Mix. He does, yeah. Does sound like a boxer's name. You aren't retiring? No, I'm not anytime soon, but I don't know, man. It's hard to give away every weekend. You know what I'm saying? Every Saturday for the rest of my life. It's kind of sad. So we'll see, mate. We'll see. Good thing about getting sponsored, to be honest, chat, is that I'm using the sponsor to sort of force me to continue in a way. You know? Obviously, it's the money as well is good. But, like, if I have to do it, just skip fight nights. Well, I can't now. Because I'm sponsored for the prediction videos. So I'm always going to do the prediction videos. Well, at least until this contract's over. But I'm always going to do them anyway. So I'm gonna do them way more. You can, but do it less often. No, I would do it every one. You know? That's not a good sign. I think it is for me, dude. I need something to keep me doing it this year. Because I also do a tweet per card as well. As a part of it. So then I have to be there for the fight card as well. So it's like, no matter what, I'm breaking down the card and watching the card. You know? Which I think is good. How's the garden, Guru? It's well. The garden's well. The garden grows very well. Impression of Anthony Smith getting ran up on by his home invader and bully Tom during the UFC post-show, and that actually glue him to paper. Alright, they actually glue him to paper. On paper, I beat him. Well, let's fucking put you on paper, mate, then. If you're gonna fucking... I want to see what this on paper Smith's about, mate. Get the glue. What are you doing when Kayla pulls out the 12 inches? Jesus. No, thanks. Should Aspinall just call out Garn? At this point, everyone knows he's the champ and he's wasting a year waiting for Jones. He must be hearing something like, we're doing it, but we're doing it in November. I don't see why he would wait around otherwise. Gilbert better not lose to a dude with earrings. All right, thank you for the $2. Aside from Melez, Gilbert looks like he's Dominican or Cuban and plays baseball. Okay, thank you for the 5, true. Retirement with no friends is a pain. Start making friends. Thank you for the 20s, so. No, I'm good. For now, anyway. They need to book Paul Craig versus Big Ank for International Fight Week. Both are ready to let Ank get that. Both are ready. Let Ank get that one back. Thank you for the $5. True. Would you quit YouTube if your wife dislikes the attention? No, I wouldn't do something because my wife disliked the attention, because she wouldn't need to have any attention from YouTube. No, I wouldn't quit doing this because some girl told me to. That wouldn't happen. I would, like, lower the amount of time I do it for. Like, don't cover the Apex card this weekend. We got to spend some time. Like, if I had a family, it'd be different in it. Like, obviously, maybe I'd lower some things, but no. I wouldn't just end the channel because I didn't like it. They need to book Paul Craig versus Big Ank. Yeah, they could run that rematch for sure. Move to Australian cards always on Sunday from 8 a.m. to 2 p.m. That sounds fucking horrible to have to be up at 8 a.m. on Sunday. I'm good, man. Thank you for the $2 Australian. That sounds fucking awful. Theo Von told Candice Owens her kid looks like Anthony Smith. I saw that. It does. It does look like Anthony Smith. Would you podcast with Ariel in person? I'd crash the pod. I'd only podcast with Ariel if I got to kick through a wall in the background to make my entrance, and there was like smoke screens and like pyrotechnics going off and stuff, you know. You're doing great on picks today. I guess not overthinking and just picking based on intuition works well. Am I wrong, chat? I went straight back. Listen, chat. I went straight back to picking on intuition and to my initial response to the picks, and boom, I'm in business. You know, I'm in business. Sky better scammers, yeah, Mayron won. Where me money? I don't know where. You'll have to get it back, brother. Would you crack Kayla Harrison? I would. Well, I don't know what you mean by that. What kind of crack? Giving word to the mummy fucker. Okay, stand on guard for the... I never donate money, not even to the channeler kids. All right, thank you for the 2. Go to cheat meal right now. Are you staying super strict? No, I've been eating quite a bit since the IRL meetup with DJ. But nothing crazy. But I've been eating quite a bit. Go to cheat meal. I don't know. Some kind of pasta with something. Pasta, cheese. You know what? I don't like pizza. I had a pizza the other day and I hated it. Pizza's so fucking overrated. So there's some information. Aro starved himself a DJ. No, I didn't stuff my face. I actually did eat quite a bit before meeting up with DJ though. Nervously eating things. You don't like pizza? Yeah, I don't like pizza, man. Pizza's fucking overrated. Because you haven't had pizza from New Jersey. Let me tell you this. If your food type needs to be from New Jersey to be edible and good, then it's shit. You shouldn't have to go to one town on earth to enjoy a meal. Otherwise, that meal is shit. You haven't been to New Jersey, dude. Well, if it needs to be done in New Jersey, then I don't want it then. It's a shit food type if it can only be done well in New fucking Jersey. Pizza's 100% overrated as fuck. It is child's food. I agree. It's children's food. Guru Kool-Aid Man busting down walls. True. Thank you for the 2. Don't listen to these commies. Keep doing fight nights. I'm gonna keep doing it. Missed this card. Any takeaways so far? Well, I had a Domino's a couple hours ago. No. Thank you for the 2. No big takeaways from the card yet. Paul Craig's opponent pulled out because Paul Craig chinned himself backstage and the opponent felt like he had missed out on his opportunity to do so. So yeah, interesting stuff. What's the other flag that Morales has? Is that an Italian flag? No, Mexican. Okay. That makes sense. There's been good finishes on the card, man. Watch back Costa versus Arosa as a sick fight. John wants to be stripped so badly, he does. I think, honestly, I might be a part of it. As I stand on guard for the new stand your base. Don't make it the new stand your base. The stand your base thing has to remain the single biggest thing, you know? I love that I'm the voice of the MMA world on these shitty Apex cards, because imagine Mayron Santos wins his big fight, checks Twitter to see what people are saying, and I'm just saying Santos is built like a frog at 155. What have we done? UFC Fight Pass support told me Morales for the win. Okay. Interesting. I think Morales wins, to be fair. He's not that good, but, you know, it's going to take like an Ian Gary to beat him, a Sean Brady. But I don't think he's going to be like a title contender. But I think he'll beat Gilbert Burns. Gilbert Burns is a bit... He can't track you down and dominate you. He can stop himself being dominated and catch you trying to do it to him. But he can't force anything on someone else. I'm glad they have events every weekend. Even if they're not the greatest, it gives me something to look forward to in life. Same here, dude. I agree with you on that. I agree. I wish they were better, though. But you know what I mean. It is what it is. I wouldn't mind 3 events a month. I don't like when they do these 9 in a row events type of thing, you know, 9 weekends in a row. Thank you for the 5, Merv Miller. Appreciate you, man. Pop up into Ariel's studio through the tunnels. Okay. Get the real food cookbook. I might have to. We would all smash Kayla, right? All right. Just for breeding purposes. Thank you for the £2. Fuck family and fuck your future wife. If she wants to take you from us, by the way, you never spoke about the girl you had today. It never ended up happening. Thank you for the €5. I don't think I'm going to like reconnect with anyone from my school or anything like that. Fuck all that. Bellato pulled out due to goiter injury. Thank you for the $2. Where do you see Patchy Mix going in the rankings? Apache Mix. I could see him getting at the bottom of the rankings just off the Batista win and then losing his next one. I can see him beating like Rob Font by finish though. So he could do that. But it depends on the matchup he gets. I think he would lose to Song Yadong, personally. New Haven, CT Pizza, Frank Pepe, Modern, Sally's. Yeah, we get it. You've watched some Dave Portnoy. Guru running through a wooden door telling Ariel that it wasn't that hard, was it? Yeah. Thank you for the 2 DS. Any chance Pena wins or shall I cash out my parlay? Pena? Oh, against Harrison? There's not a bad chance. I think the live odds are the way to bet on that, though. You know, the live odds are the way to bet there. A good pasta dish like a carbonara or a shrimp steak Alfredo is the best cheat meal, no debate. Yeah, a good pasta dish, I agree. Pasta's pretty nice. But, I don't know. I really don't know. Thank you for the 3. Tom Aspinall training, sparring when? I don't know, man. I'm not forcing shit on these guys, you know what I mean? I'm kind of a problematic association, so I like it to be organically figured out between mutual parties. I don't like forcing, you know, you have to collab with me, and if they don't, then you guys go and harass them about not collabing with me like you did to Cameron Simon, so I don't know. Just if it happens, it happens. You know, DJ reached out to me and said, I'm coming to the UK. When I'm there, we have to do a collaboration. So I was like, oh, this is cool. DJ wants to collab with me. Same with Drickus Duplessis, you know. So that was cool as well. So I just let it happen naturally, I think. Pimlet as well messaged me saying, when are you coming on Chatting Pony? Or he tagged someone asking if he would get me on Chatting Pony with Paddy Pimlet. So I just wait for them to reach out to me, really. Do you ever eat spuds from Spudman or Spud Bros? No. Kebab and biryani, the best English food. Very funny. No, I don't eat from Spudman or Spud Bros. I've seen them, though. Not in the UK in person, but I've seen them online. I know what you're talking about. No, I've eaten from Spud You Like, though, which is much better. Why is Gamrot fighting Ludovic Klein? Prediction? I've got Gamrot over Ludovic Klein, to be honest with you. I'm going to have to rewatch some Ludovic Klein matchups, but I remember the Roosevelt-Roberts fight being extremely close. And some of the other fights that he's had have just been like weirdly like competitive, and I didn't like that. Even against Jai Herbert, he went to a draw, and they were like really mediocrely grappling against each other. I feel like if he grapples heavy against Gamrot, he'll gas and lose. Do you own any Tom Aspinall trading cards? No, I don't own any Tom Aspinall trading cards. Will you ever make a collab video of bedtime? I don't know, maybe sometime, yeah. I'll give it a 2. Maybe to pass the torch at the end of my career. Could Harry Maguire become champ at middleweight? Probably. Head Clash. The Head Clash Bandit, they could call him. Please cover CGI too. I'm an amateur MMA fighter. Would love BJJ to be a real professional sport. I'm just not going to do more events than I need to do. Is it next weekend, CGI? If it is, then maybe I will. How does that hat smell? Not the best, but it's pretty good. I wash it every 2 weeks. Thank you for the $5. What's for dinner, y'all? I might do lamb chops, scrimp, and asperges. Asparagus, you mean? Thank you for the $5. That sounds nice. I've got chicken legs for myself. I'm going to eat a ton of them. The best food in Britain isn't even from Britain. That's because we take everyone else's shit, yo. Hand it over, bitch. Thank you for the £2. Impression of Aspinall encouraging cycling, Mikey. Thank you for the £2, dude. If your best food is from your native area, dude, it means you lost historically. Zulal. Get mogged. Get historically mogged. Gilbert looks emotional. Thank you for the $2 Canadian. He does, but this is a big fight for him, you know. Remember, Gilbert Burns took this on 3 days' notice. A big thing to remember going into this fight is that Burns took this on 3 days' notice, which he deserves a lot of respect for at the end of the day, you know. He didn't take it on 3 days' notice. Impression of Bryce Mitchell on MMA Guru Crash Red Rover. Bryce clotheslines Ariel Hawani. They laugh, celebrate with kids, but learn teamwork wins. All right, what kind of fucking TV show is this? Thank you for the thank you for the 2 months, dude. Craig Jones collab when? I don't know when. I don't know, dude. I don't like locking things in. When it happens, it happens. I can't think right now. Maybe time it for when is the CGI thing? Is it next 31st of August? Oh, all right. Well, then, yeah, maybe I will give it a chance then. Maybe I'll time the collaboration with Craig Jones around then, if we do it in some form. How much longer are you planning to do YouTube? I don't know, dude. If it's still lucrative, I'll still do it, you know. I don't think I would do it for well, I would. I don't know, man. I will probably at some point downgrade the amount that I do, but I'll always do it, I think. It's too great. You know what I mean? For a job. to do this for a job. It's just a golden opportunity, and I feel like if I just walked away from it, then there'd be thousands of people angry that they should have had my position and taken more advantage of it, you know. Born's victim of a thing. Thank you. If UFC was Minecraft, who would Steven Herobrine? I don't know. Thank you for the 2. Britain is currently losing historically. Yeah, we are. Yeah, we developed empathy, which is a tragic problem. If Ilya Topuria and Gene Silver ever fight, which I know might never happen now, who do you think wins? Ilya Topuria, I think, would win, but, you know, he could lose. But I reckon he would win that one. When did Burns get old? He was just retiring Jorge. He's always been older, though, Burns. He's pushing 40 now, you know. Would you ever take a bong hit? Nah, I'd never do drugs on stream or video. Thank you for the 2. I don't do drugs in general in real life, but I'd never do them on video, especially. No, I'm good. Right, Gilbert Burns. Michael Morales. Fuck, I mistimed it. It's all good, though. I'm like a second behind. You hear me? Let's Oj. I'm a second or 2 behind. 449, 448, 447. Thoughts on Kirsteiner's immigration heel turn? Shut up, dude. Round 1 of Burns Morales is on. Tallest Ecuadorian ever. True. God damn that Gilbert Burns hairline, dude. Gee willikers. Doesn't Burns look small out there, chat? Doesn't he look a little small? Good low kick from Morales there. Nice. This is my problem with Burns, though. He just went in for that double right hand. He doesn't force things very well, and Morales just landed a right hook around the guard as well. Now the low kick's there for Morales again. He's shaking his hand at Burns. I don't know what he's doing that for. He's twitching his hand like that around him. I don't know why. Morales blocks the head kick from Burns. Morales around the guard with a right hook. Good jab. Did anyone else break down this card on YouTube, chat? I feel like I've not seen anyone actually doing predictions for this card. Now I'm thinking about it. No. Fucking lames. Good 2 from Morales and a hook. Oh, Burns landed back. Burns landed back with a right hand, but Morales landed a good shot before it. Jabs off the forehead. Let's go, Burns! Left hand from Burns. Touches there, but nothing spinning the jaw of Morales or popping his head back. Morales doing a ton of that twitching of the right hand. Don't like the way that he closed the distance there. Needs to find his kicks first. His teeps, his low kicks. Good jab there from Morales. And another one. Misses a third. Good low kick. Nice. Piggy, 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 can't you see? What's up, Fiat? How's it going, man? Any matchups recently? Good uppercut from Morales. Stings Burns. Another uppercut. Burns fires back, but Morales is going for him. Takedowns there for Burns. If Morales stuffs this, it's a good look. He does. He gets his hips right out under. Good job from Morales. Really good job. Looking to separate the hands. The reach is insane. Hey, we knew that going in. Morales stuffs the takedown pretty easily there. And had a good moment where he looked like he got Burns' attention with a few punches. So, that's a good start for Morales. He's really looking for a finish, though, from what I'm seeing from him here. Good right hook again and a right hand around the guard from Morales. And Burns is down in round 1 by TKO, it's looking like. Burns still in it, actually. Single leg. He stays in the fight. And he's on a single leg here, and he's back up on his feet, but he might get stopped. He probably is going to get stopped here. Round 1 TKO for Michael Morales. Ruined my fucking prize picks tip, but hey, there you go. Michael Morales, first round TKO, easy. Burns don't got it no more, dude. I told you. He did give up a bit there. But there you go. I told you. It happens, chat. It happens in these guys' careers, man. When he's taken so much damage that he's had in his past few fights, if someone puts that damage on him early, he's not going to, like, tough to it the same way. I'm telling you. Dude, JDM nearly killed him in their fight. You don't recover from that. He was shit scared against Brady, and now Morales has just put him away. It's different. It's nice to see a prospect actually win. True. That's why he was such a big favorite. Damn, Morales destroys Gilbert Burns. It's a young man's sport. It is. Could Prime Till break top 5 welterweight today? No. Not at the moment, no. Cum shot sent Burns' career spiraling. Gonna miss old Gil. Thank you for the 2. Gilbert pulled a Lionheart. He did a little bit, yeah. Hamzat went to war with Burns. He did go to war with Burns. Dricus Duplessis gonna win, dude. Welterweight might be the best division now with the turnover. It might be. Just how bad's Bilal? I feel like Burns, but he needs to retire. He is done. Didn't realize Burns was 38. Looked nervous as fuck. Yeah, he's not the same for his damage-taking abilities anymore. Morales versus Leon or Colby. Do as you're told, yeah? Thank you for the 5 gifted, Jeremy Stevens fan. They saying JDM should watch it out, yeah. Bisping acting like Gilbert isn't dunked up. Thank you for the 10. Gilbert Lionheart Burns. God, that sucks for Burns. He's just not the same fighter he once was. Morales looks sick, though. Looking forward to his next fight. Yeah, he's good. Have you drank 40 ounce, Guru? Are those in the UK? No. No, I haven't drank that. I know what it is, though. Thank you for the 5 gifted, Jeremy Stevens fan. Hopefully we get a Smith-like retirement from him. Morales versus Leon or Colby. Do as you're told. Gilbert Lionheart burns our performance. Thanks, Pigger. Gilbert burned out. It seemed he did. That big man just beat up on that poor little lesbian lady. Shut up. The Wolves at old Gil's door. Thanks, Guru. Welterweight was so dead. Dude, I could have had a perfect card. If that fucking prick didn't fumble his fucking win to Gabriel Green, for fuck's sake, dude. I nearly got a perfect fucking card. Jesus. Burns threw that fight. Now the odds make sense. No, I don't think he threw the fight. This translator has started slurring his sentences. He has. He learned too many language and now he knows none. Another fighter with a higher ranked win than Ian. True. Thank you for the £2. Burns through that fight. Now the odds make sense. True. Gilbert needs to retire. He a B. All right. Thank you for the 2. Do you think Islam would defend a welterweight belt? Sure. If he won it, yeah, he would defend. Impression of Chandler's kids meeting death sentence. Gee, man, you got autism or what? Some shit like that. First round finish, basically 0 damage. Surely a prospect won't take a 6-month layoff, right? I know. It's going to happen. It's going to happen. Jeff Neal in fucking December. I've seen enough Morales versus Gary for the #1 contender fight. Thank you for the $2, dude. Appreciate you. Islam just tweeted, "This is not a women's sport. Get that fat lesbian out." Shut up about Gilbert Burns. Islam just tweeted, "This is not a women's sport. Get that fat lesbian out of the fucking sport." Thank you for the €5. There you go, I guess. Oh my God, guys. Wait, you don't know about the big rules. The big news. Angel Reese to Caitlin Clark. You crazy as fuck. What the fuck is wrong with you? Dude. Did you guys see that Angel Reese said, "You crazy as fuck? What the fuck is wrong with you?" to Caitlin Clark? It has 41,000 likes and 5 million views on Twitter. Are you guys seeing this shit? Whoa. Crazy, dude. She's a marauder. I don't care. Ian Gary's so buns. Oh my God. Yeah. Prates versus Morales would be so fun. Thank you for the $2. That was an absolute BS. Them punches were nothing. He covered up, you know what I mean? You talk over people on your interviews, you need to fix that. It's natural social interaction. Sometimes you go over what someone says. Gilbert 3rd degree burns. Okay. Thank you for the 2. Won some money off your picks. Thanks, Daddy Guru. Thank you for the $2. Don't ever call me that again, but I did make some good value picks this card for sure. Who wins, Chandler or Jeremy Stevens? Jeremy Stevens. Who will be the first champion born? No, Chandler will probably win that one. First champion? I don't know, dude. Chandler's shit. And I always knew he was shit. Champion born in the 2000s? Joshua Van. Yap. Morales versus Prates. Thank you for the 2. Yes, that's a good fight. Morales is sick as fuck, but a bit gay. No, or just me. A little bit gay. Does Morales have Jack Slack tattoo on his chest? He might do. He might be paying homage. Okay, but Morales is 6'1". He's taller, or is everyone else lying about how tall they are? He stands very tall in fights. He could be 6'2", though. Thank you for the 5. He also has a lot of hair on top of his head, you know what I mean? That could simulate a bit of a taller person. If Burns is going to fight one more time, at least do it in front of a crowd. Win or lose, call it quits. I don't know if he's going to fight one more time, did they say? Did they give him a retirement or what? Burns versus Colby, double retirement fight now. When all these young welterweight prospects start fighting each other, they will be the best division in the UFC. They will. Welterweight is the best. DJ Collab was epic. Great story arc. Keep grinding. Thank you, man. I appreciate that. Bedtime got every single fight right on the card. Crazy. He picked Gabe Green. No, I don't believe it. Thank you for the 5. Beep, 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 beep. Clark made a normal foul, by the way, when it's 100 to 104 and you have to make a foul. Reese flopped and went apeshit. All right. She made a big foul to Clark's teammate. All right. I don't care. Thank you for the 27 months of membership, though. I don't care at all. I really don't. What's next for Morales and Brady? Morales. Thank you for the $2. Morales and Brady. I reckon they do Brady, Ian, Gary, and then maybe Morales versus Shavkat or some shit. We all can't wait to see Blanchfield versus Barber. That's a big one, yeah. I can't wait for that shit. Mad Bourne's victim of a thing, yeah. Woeful performance, yeah. I actually fuck with Burns versus Colby. I don't at all. They could do that fight in Brazil, but I'd rather the 2 of them. Oh my God, did you guys just see Mikey Mushemi in the background after that Malik Wazel Costa highlight thing? When they showed Khalil Roundtree and Mushemi was posting with his girlfriend. Oh my God, man. Go back to when they showed Khalil Roundtree in the crowd. Mushemi's like holding his girlfriend hostage behind him. What do I do with my life now since fights are over, Guru? I have no idea what I'm going to do either, dude. Just try and sleep, I think. Might be the best thing to do. Just sleep it off, you know what I'm saying, until the fights come back. Burns was one good decision away from beating Usman. One good decision? What do you mean? As in, like, not following up the way that he did after knocking him down, or what? Thank you for the 2. Thank you, Eric Arvizu, by the way, for the $10, dude. Appreciate you. Do, 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 do. I was working. How good did Morales look? It was a good first round TKO, but if anything, it was just that Burns didn't take damage in any way near the same at all. They do exaggerate their height. I'm 6 foot and took a picture of Jamal and was taller than him. I don't believe Jamal Hill's under 6 foot. I don't buy that. But he might not be as tall. I don't know how he could be smaller than 6 foot. That's impossible. I was working, I've already read it. Impression of Dana glazing the Apex after this card. The Apex always delivers. What an event. Thank you for the membership, Nak Moe. Caitlin Clark is so brave going at them like that. All right. Impression of Gary getting chinned by Morales in round 5. No, don't. You're going to forget how to ground and pound like Pratis. How was the TKO? It was a weak one. I mean, he barely hit him with any good shots, and Burns just covered up and quit. Like, not quit, but... You know, he did just cover up to adversity and call it a day. Like, let's be real, man. Thank you for the 14 Canadian dollars. Saw your pod with Mighty Mouse, my man. Your story's inspirational. You'll run the UFC someday. Keep disrupting the MMA world. I'll try. Gary's best win. Thank you for the 14 Canadian, dude. I'll try my best. Gary's best win is Jeff Neal off from title shot. True. Who wins, Michael Chandler or Chase Hooper? Michael Chandler. I had a 10-leg parlay. Camilo ruined it. I know. Horrible. Horrible from Camilo. Fumbled that fucking win. What do you think of Prates versus Morales? I've got Morales winning that one. I saw your amazing hairline on Mighty Don't Ride a Scooter with Johnny. Yeah, it's not a bad hairline. I got a full head of hair. Thank you for the $2. Gomez and Morales get the bonus tonight? Yes. Sure. Not Morales. I mean, he kind of has to now, right? Yeah, I guess give him the fucking bonus then. And Denise Gomez? What about Jared Gordon? I feel like Jared Gordon's earned a performance bonus as well. Kyle Reese is the definition of black fatigue. All right, thank you for the €2. You and DJ should start your own promotion. All right. I should, but no. No, that's too much. Too much. Safe to say welterweight is the best division right now. It is. There's so much movement in the division, and a new blood is taking over the top 10 now. Morales versus Neal next. They could do him versus Jeff Neal. I don't mind that fight. I feel like they're going to do Prates Neal next, though. How was the Gilbert ever a top contender? Who knows? I mean, he normally wouldn't cover to that, you know. Prediction if Morales versus Prates. I'll go Morales. I speak for all of us when I say we will be back for Erin Blanchfield versus Macy Barber. Yes, you do speak for all of us. Stevens by round 3 KO over Chandler, overhand or head kick. All right. Thank you for the $5. It could happen. How bad is Chimaev? I don't know. Awful. How bad is Chimaev? I've already read it. If you ever got involved in the UFC business-wise, do you think you'd fall out of love with it? I mean, I'm kind of involved in it now, not with the UFC themselves, but yeah, it does make it less fun for sure. for it to be technically your job. But I still enjoy it, so I'm fine with it. Thank you for the 5. Makhachev versus Morales. No, they're not going to do that. But I'd pick Morales to win. Book Morales versus... Who can they book Morales versus? They can do Morales versus... I mean, Leon Edwards, really, right? That's really the matchup to make. Isn't it? Kind of is. I'm not relying on Colby. I'm not going to rely on Colby to fight an upcoming prospect. He'd take it if it was on a week's notice. I don't know what it is, but I'm still not sure if Morales is top 5. He looks green. Out of all the prospects, he has the most room for improvement. I think he's good. I don't know if he looks top 5. It's hard to tell by that Burns fight because, I mean, Burns did just fold, right? Didn't he? He's looking emotional at the loss, but he really didn't do anything. I mean, this is a guy in Morales who couldn't finish Max Griffin, you know? So how did Burns get finished? He didn't get hit by anything there. He didn't get rocked. Hit around the guard. And then just covered up and took the beating. It wasn't even a proper shot that rocked him. He did just cover up and get beaten up on. And then he worked his way back up. And then just covered again until he... I mean, he did just give in. He really did just give the win away there with no resistance. He didn't even get hit with a shot that wobbled him. He just kind of covered up and quit. Kind of insane. Gilbert's done, I think, Pod. That's what I think. Gilbert's done, ski. When's the India World Tour happening? I'm good, man. Beep, 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 beep. This whole time I was trying to get you timed same as the fight by what you were saying, and I just realized tonight that there's a clock behind you that tells you what. Yeah. I don't know what. I think you might have Down syndrome, Merv Miller, but I appreciate the $10. I don't know how you couldn't possibly figure that one out, but I appreciate the $10, Merv Miller. I appreciate it, man. Thank you. Thank you for the 10. Morales versus Leon or Morales versus Wonderboy? Wonderboy is a step back for Morales. You shouldn't be doing the Wonderboy fight for him. Whittaker, who fought Ikram, looked invincible. It's funny how fast y'all turned on him, Paul Whittaker. No, he didn't look invincible. He just caught the guy, you know. Did you see Natan the Can Levy's scummy response to your tweet? No, I didn't see that. Also, can you tell me who you have between Ziam and Hooper? I got Ziam, I guess. Thank you for the 5. I'd go Ziam over Hooper. That fight gives me even more hope for DDP. True. Death Sentence versus Tuivasa just announced. It is. That's an interesting matchup. I'm going to go Death Sentence there. Morales looked fucking huge now. Yeah, he's massive. Smith infected Burns with the ball guard technique. Thank you for the 2. Bro, can we talk about the Apex card combined with just pulling the co-main event with the attitude of, oh, whatever, it was medical, who cares? Yeah, it's kind of fucking bullshit, man. Awful. Awful shit. It's pathetic, honestly. I love you, Guru. Pound for pound is the new Drake curse. Whoever they interview loses. I mute the fight so I can hear your take. Thank you for the $5, dude. I appreciate that. Pick a floor 717 77777. I'll underscore. Yeah, chat. I've noticed that a lot of fighters are trying to get me. Since my what's it called? Since my DJ collab. It's like now that I've popped off a bit, they're trying to get me, it seems. Do, 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 do. Wait, what did Natan Levy re-comment on my thing? I said about Bilal Muhammad. Oh my God, Natan Levy really went there with it. I said, I've got hands like Canelo in quotation marks to Bilal Muhammad's face after the JDM fight. And I said, Jack Della Maddalena really beat the fuck out of Bilal Muhammad. Holy moly. Bro got stuck on the feet in a nightmare with JDM when he couldn't get his takedowns. And Natan Levy responded to it saying, literally a genocide. What the... So he's just... Dude, they can be... So, can Jews just really be open about that? What the fuck, dude? Can they really just say anything like that? That's kind of crazy, man. They can say what they want, huh? There you go. Dude, they can say whatever. I've been watching your content for a little over a year, but don't always catch the lives, but I always appreciate the content. Thank you, Ecto Functors. I appreciate the $10, dude. I'm glad you appreciate the content, man. I really appreciate you. Appreciate. How many more times do I have to say appreciate, Ecto? Thank you, man. You're not tough. I'm not even that scared of you. Dude, I'm telling you, if I was in front of you in person, you'd feel a bit of fear. I'm being real, chat. The size of me. Ooh. Just staring down at you, dude. And then you realize I'm not even lanky to be this tall. I'm literally a broad fucking monster. It's crazy. It's honestly, it's different when I'm in front of you. You know? Age is so crazy with this sport. Volk is probably going to fight Yair next for 320 and will be well into 37 by the time he faces Evloev. You'd have to pick Evloev at that point. No, I don't like the Yair fight next. No. If he fights Evloev next, I'm picking him to win. If he's in any way in good shape for the Evloev fight, I'm picking him to win. Thank you for the 10. What is that jigger on? Thank you for the 2. They should check. They should dock Gilbert's pay for tonight. Yeah. Natan Levy's Twitter posted it. Excellent MMA. Impression of Ariel agreeing with Natan. Oh yeah, it was. Literally again, a genocide. Thank you for the 2. Guru, after Molina came out recently stating fighters go into fights injured and so the UFC cover them, do you think this is what happened to Figueiredo or Burns? Yeah, I could see a lot of that, yeah. So they could claim the injury happened in the fight rather than before it. I could see it. 150 because of your picks tonight, Guru. My picks were pretty good. My picks were very good. Anti-Guru back in the red. There you go, dude. We're battling back. 100 moneyline bet results. Guru 10-1, 126 and 78. I got to go 126 to 78 to put him in the red. 61 point. That just shows you how many massive upsets there's been. 61.8%. Anti-Guru minus 810. There you go. Fuck that guy. That's why I fuck with the GOAT Kanye West. All right. The baby hands on you take away any intimidation. I don't have baby hands, dude. They just didn't scale with me. They're very average sized. They're actually larger than average size. But you guys are bringing down the averages of your frail builds. You can't lie, Levy made a good joke with the context. Yeah, he did, but it's just like, that's crazy that you can say that. Impression of Helwani giving birth to Zahabmi. Natan Levy really jumping off the porch. Oh no, look out, it's a fat guy. I thought this time, it was the time you didn't have to call me Downs, Mr. Piggy. I thought it was the time you didn't have to call me Downs. Oh, alright, sorry. Yeah, the time. Oh, the clock before. Yeah, I remember. Thank you very much, Merv Miller. Moicano convinced his co-host to bet 20k on Gilbert. Is it me or is Super Sadiq clearly injured? I think he was clearly injured as well. I said it at the start of the video. Or the start of the fight reaction, I guess. Caitlin Clark's pretty hot, huh? Yeah, I'll take it back. Impression of Ariel getting hunted by a velociraptor. That's yeah. How tall's Caitlin Clark? Impression of Ariel getting hunted by a velociraptor. Anyone else feel zero hype for that? I honestly feel like I'm lost. Natan Levy turning guards at Zaza. Thank you for the $2. Yep. Really hopping off the porch, yeah. What was your opinion on the Camilo fight? Didn't see the reaction. Cost me my 5-leg payout. I know, dude. I had a fucking big prediction on the line there, but I don't know. He did well. He was on his way to a win, but he just fumbled it after going. He looked like he quit to the rear naked, to be honest with you. So go fuck himself. I don't really care less about him. Fuck him. Fuck that fucking bitch. Yo, Guru, you ever think you might also choose safer bets for each fight? Like, instead of choosing a winner, probably choose if it goes the distance or not? Yeah, but I've got to choose the winners and losers, man. I can't start doing that. Like, well, I'm not going to pick the main event here, but I'll say it goes to a decision. Like, that's some Luke Thomas shit. I'm not doing that. I've got to put it all on the line with who's going to win and how, you know? But in terms of saying, like, what you should bet on, that's a different story, I guess. What time should I be there for the hot tub? Shut up. Hamza, if you're in there, don't be a bitch. My boy's right here. Fight him. Yeah. I think Clark is hot. Am I cooked? No, Caitlin Clark's pretty hot. How tall is she? No one answered my question. Will Islam run if Ilya goes up to 170 to fight him? Sure. Yeah, I could see that, yeah. I don't think he's running. I don't know if he would then run to middleweight to get away from him. I'm not sure. She's only 6'3". Alright, never mind. How tall is she? I need to look this up now. Do, 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 do. 6 foot? Take it back. That's nothing. Did Bryce red pill Natan Levy? He may have red pilled him, yeah. He may have done. Do, 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 do. Will Islam run? I've already read it. Clark Coochie Bomb, because it never gets used. Odds makers upped their game recently. I hate them. They have. They really have. Impression of Ariel. Don't give it a 3. There you go. Bro, Caitlin Clark's actually a man. Not joking. No, she's not. Have you always been tall since a kid? 6 foot since when? Not really. No, I actually grew a bit when I was like 17, I feel like, you know. When I was about 17, 18, I grew like an extra inch or 2. But yeah, I've always been pretty big as a kid. But I've been pretty broad, you know, when I was younger. But I wasn't like a massive tall kid, no. I was always one of the bigger kids, but not as tall as I am now. W Mighty Mouse interview. Thank you, MMA experts. What's up, dude? Thanks for paving the way for us MMA YouTubers. No problem, man. Relate to what you said about the shit job you'd be stuck doing forever. I know, it's awful, man. It really is. I wish I didn't get into that, though, because of being clipped all over the place and getting millions of views. Victim of my own success. Thank you for the $20, MMA expert. Shout out to MMA experts. I know your name. I can't remember what they call you. Vinny or some shit? Mike? What's your name? Something. I don't know. I can't remember what it was. Something like AJ. That's what it is. AJ. I knew it was some shit like that. AJ. That's the one. Yeah. I know it was AJ. Don't start spamming it now. Deanna B getting cooked on X right now. What's Deanna Bell Beta saying on Twitter? What's up, Jewish man? Give me that sloppy already. I'm not Jewish. Chances for an updated women's tier list vid. I'm 26 now, man. It hits a little sadder to do that. Moicano's co-host also bet over 2K on a 2-leg parlay. Arosa by Das and Santos by KO. Good lord. Impression of Ariel getting jealous of Marab finding a dime. Ah, I saw it first. The Annabelle Beta said, I think all UFC fighters should learn English. Alright, based. What about Morales versus Randy Brown? Morales. I don't mind that fight, though. But they just wouldn't do that. They wouldn't give him a step back. Big fan, Guru. When you come to America, come to the Midwest. It's not so shitty here. Thank you for the $5. Nice. I'll check it out. I probably won't go to the Midwest straight away. I'm going to do the Northeastern cluster first. You eating some of Barber's cake? Most likely, yes. As long as it ain't got no hair in it. Sorry. AB got heat for saying Clark keeps it hairy. Who's AB? You're being lazy on impressions. Do impression of Leon versus Gary. Ah, shut up. It's 5 a.m. Yeah, your dad's dead. I don't know what Ian Gary would say. Who do you think is getting added to that BMF card, big fella? And my God, fat lesbian Gilbert Burns really thought long enough. I don't know. I don't know what's getting added to the BMF card. They've added Brendan Allen versus Marvin Vittori and a couple others, but I don't know what they would do beyond that. There's not much to add to it, unfortunately. To see himself become Herbert Burns. True, he did. Best traditional English food dish. Seems like the most of it's pretty shit, to be honest. Full English breakfast, you can't beat it. I still think Morales loses his next one. Well, you don't even know what it is yet. Guru, thank you for your straightforwardness, and you almost hit every pick for these fights. I know, dude. I wish I would have got it. But oh well. Thank you very much for the $5. I know Patrick got signed. It's been weeks since he got signed. I can't see Ilya as the true 155 champ unless he beats Arman, or Paddy if he wins his next fight. Like, it's impressive, but it won't feel enough, you know? I mean, no, if he sleeps Oliveira early, it will be champion level, for sure. So, yeah. Thank you for the 5. Imagine calling your kids Herbert and Gilbert. Shut up, dude. They have an older brother called Reginald. I'm not sure if you're aware of him. And Nigel. There's another one. Who do you think might beat Volk for the belt? Who do I think might beat Volk for the belt? Gilbert and Herbert are actually crazy names for kids. Little baby Herbert is kind of insane to go for. But don't Brazilian women give their kids white, like, aristocracy names? Am I mistaken? Isn't that a thing that was going on over there, like, a while, like, of Gilbert's generation, I guess? A lot of Brazilian women were naming their kids, like, a lot of white names. Anderson, you know. A lot of the names are very, like, ooh, posh and aristocratic with the names. Even Vicente, Luque, Charles, Jordan, like Charles, Oliveira. If you name a lot of the Wellington, Terman, they're all just like Napoleonic era aristocracy English names, basically. Yeah. Thank you very much for the $2. Like, Gilbert Burns is like a Scottish person's name. Imagine calling your... Who do you think might beat Volk for the belt? I think he'll give it up. He'll win a few more and give it up. You think Morales is in some juice because dude's big? No. Sup, Guru? Is DJ tiny in person, and did his girlfriend greet you with... Alright. Death by Snoo Snoo with Angela Reese and Rhea Ripley. Alright, thank you for the $5. Snoo Snoo. Is that the fucking Futurama thing? Jones Aspinall has official line on FanDuel. December 30th. Nice. Hopefully Jones don't sniff it. Aliskarov versus Bruno Ferreira is signed for the BMF card. That's pretty good. Should fight companion with DJ or Orban? No, because it'd just get into... I know immediately it's like you're not reading donations, so I'm not doing it ever. Fight companions are a solo endeavor. Because you say that you want that, but if I didn't read a donation because I was trying to interact with them, it'd just ruin the vibe of it all, and no, it wouldn't be the same. European women's volleyball is where the queens are. Thank you for the 2. True. There's a reason Brazilians bleach their hair. They know what they... Yeah, they do have a bit of a like an Asian complex of wanting to be white. England pay-per-view, Tom Gunn, Paddy Gaethje, MVP Leon Arnold, Aljo, Wood, Qatar. I'm dreaming. All right, thank you for the £5. Wood, Qatar's pretty interesting matchmaking. Has Navajo earned a Guru interview, or does he still got some work to do? Oh, because he posted me on his story. A couple ranked wins. Maybe we'll consider it. Thank you for the $8 Australian. Couple, you know. So do it and read donations. But it would just be me reading them while they're just sat there. So I'm not doing that. Thank you for the $8 Australian HUD interface, though. Appreciate you. Morales is the real Carlos Prates, loser of Buck, Usman, or Leon. He may just be the real Carlos Prates. The loser of Buckley, Usman, or Leon. Don't know. No, put him against Leon Edwards next, if that's what you're asking. Who won their main event fight? Michael Morales Gilbert Burns just quit, basically. He didn't even get hit with anything good. He just sort of folded up in the corner and quit. Does Costa get a ranked fight next? 5 straight wins, maybe Qatar. Costa. Melquizel Costa. Maybe, but I don't know if he's top priority for it. Maybe they could do like a Nathaniel Wood versus Costa. That could be a good matchup that they do. Thank you for the 5. Wait, Angel Reese's team scored 58 points. Is that real? Is that real? Does that happen often in women's NBA? I've never seen a scoreline from a women's NBA game. Did they really get 58 points in 4 quarters? Is there less time on the court in women's MMA? There must be a difference, right? How they get 58 points? Grey shirt Loki gay. Thank you for the 2. Appreciate that. Dustin Staltzfus went to my high school. That's pretty cool. There you go. How do you think Prime Lee Murray would do now? He would lose. He wasn't even that good. But he was athletic and roided up, so he did pretty well back then. Imagine having your great relationship, marrying the love of your life, waiting 9 months, having a kid, and then naming it Humphrey or Eugene. Met a guy named Courtney. I mean, it's an embarrassment. Your future wife plays for Vero Volley in Italy. All right. Thank you for the 2. Any advice for a casual to learn more about MMA, UFC? Really loving it. I just don't know where to start to be more educated. Just watch, man. Don't pursue it in terms of information. If you just watch and think, you'll come to your own conclusions about the sport. And if you've got what it takes, then you'll have the correct takes. You know what I'm saying? Thank you for the 5, dude. You be alright, man. Just keep watching. Just watch it, yeah. You never go wrong with just watching and enjoying. You don't want to turn it into a study session. The highest scored women's NBA game was only 127. Damn. Do you think the UFC is getting good with new champs? The UFC is bringing it back. With activity, it could be saved if these guys get active, you know? KSI, 12k likes, 1.5 million views. I'm fuming. I left my last Prime Energy can in my hotel room. Legit have to close to none left. And can't even get from Prime because it's always out of stock. Why do people let these people get fucking famous, man? Dull ass fucks, man. I got a cousin named Adolfo. Adolf in Spanish. Interesting name. Women's basketball hasn't made a profit since inception. Yes, 58 points is standard. NBA pays for them to not fly commercial. All right, thank you for the $5. That's pretty crazy. I mean, it's the same with women's football, though. It's the same with women's UFC. Why isn't Shavkat in a discussion for a title fight? Seems like the clear next contender over Islam. Yeah, but he just has been so inactive. I wouldn't like him getting a title fight either. I'd want him to fight in the meantime. If he'd fought already and got another win, there'd be no doubt about it. But, you know, I feel like UFC fighters didn't even start training properly until 2015. I swear they just lifted weights and sparred before that. It seems like that, yes. It does. Is Jared Gordon actually very good? I think Jared Gordon's very underrated. Yeah, he is good. Just watched Ian Gary. Just watch Ian Gary. True. Tell that casual to get Fight Pass and go wild. Yeah, get Fight Pass, man. Impersonate Rogan when he sees John Jones' beef stick. People forget, man. It doesn't work. That's why he popped. Thank you for the $2. Buckley's hometown just got hit by a tornado. Damn. Did he sniff? Thank you for the $2. I'm joking. I'm sorry. I shouldn't have made that joke. Thank you for the $2, though, John. Appreciate that, man. Buckley just inhaled through his nose. Fucking tornado hit his town. Anyway, that's Wild Guru. Yeah, I'm joking. You know how it goes. Alejandro Pantoja. Indeed. Indeed, Alejandro Pantoja. I'm going to go, chat. See you later. Thank you for tuning in. I'm going to make my recap of the event. God, man! Does anyone else hate this shit? I feel like I just sat through a whole card, got one fight I was interested by. It was shit, and now I'm stuck here, man. It was a great card as well, but I just feel like nothing happened. But it was a great card. There was a lot of finishes. I enjoyed the card, but I feel like I keep getting all my anticipation up for the main event, and then it's over every time, you know? Impression of Paddy's old tweets. Lad, eh? England's for the English, lad. Paddy's old tweets. We won't talk about them. See you later, guys. Toodle Pip, thank you for tuning in. Goodbye. I'm going to make my recap video and go. See you later.